Hey guys, this is Ace Combat 5. One of my favorite games of all time, I think. It's a PS2 game, but it came out on PS4 back when they released Ace Combat 7. So I've already played through it enough times and I've gotten platinum on it already. Literally, that's how much this is like. I'm not usually a completionist. I've only ever got 3 platinum trophies in PlayStation, and this is one of them. I got it, was it 2, 3? Was it 3? Was it 4 years? Oh my god, time flies. Whatever. Anyway, I only got platinum on it, like, last year. So, I haven't played it since. Maybe it was earlier this year? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're gonna do normal controls, English, and that hard and the hardest. I guess it's
15 years ago, there was a war. Well, war's broken out here plenty of times before. They've tried to invade the Southlands through the Northern Valley time and time again. Luck was never on their side, though, and their victories didn't last long. They didn't realize that times had changed. Facing one defeat after another, losing territory and watching their nation dwindle, they built up their industrial strength to unprecedented heights and used it to wage one final battle against the world. That was 15 years ago. They fought ferociously, but were utterly defeated. The Belkans then committed the unthinkable. They used nuclear weapons on their own soil. Seeing this tragedy unfold before their own eyes, the victorious countries vowed to throw down their weapons. The world was once again at peace, and thanks to them, it seemed it would last forever. On a distant island, far away from civilization, the protectors of the peace take to the skies.
Ace Combat 5, The Unsung War. I guess I should have clarified up front that, yeah, this is a fighter jet game.
I was in the sky, trying to get the training team in my viewfinder from the rear seat of the lead plane. My pilot in the front seat was howling at the earth below.
Give me a break. I'm babysitting nuggets up here.
Command room to War Dog Squadron. We have leakers, aircraft type unknown. Crossing the border at Cape Landers, bearing 278 to 302. Captain Bartlett, your flight is the only group close enough to make the intercept.
Baker, Svensson, go trail and stay close. The 3 of us will go high and engage the bandits. All other aircraft stay low and out of the fight.
If it looks a little dated and rough, well, it's PS2. Granted, this is re-render. A re-rendered scene as opposed to actual gameplay, but
my
still.
stomach turned inside out.
I'll probably play through Ace Combat 7 after this.
Sorry about this.
The captain's apology to me seemed misplaced. One instructor had survived the fight, but crashed on landing. The other one was killed in action high up in the clouds. It wasn't his fault that the unidentified aircraft fired on us without warning. Nor was it his fault that the low-altitude area where he sent his trainees was directly in front of the enemy. 8 people died because the command room had misplaced some zeros. That pilot in the number 7 was amazing. Did you see her fight back?
I couldn't bear to watch. Nagase, you keep flying like that and you'll die real soon.
I won't die, sir.
The only surviving trainee's voice was almost a whisper.
Are you sure? You look like you couldn't hurt a fly.
Her face was pale, but she still managed to smile a bit for the camera. The photo, along with my camera, was confiscated by base security. It was as if our little undeclared war never happened. I came to cover this remote island because I heard that a very unique squadron leader was stationed here. I didn't realize he was this unique, though. This bad-mouthed, good-natured old firebrand could take the greenest of rookies and forge him into a fearsome fighter pilot. Of course, that possibility vanished with the day's encounter. The only crew he had left now were Second Lieutenant Nagase and the few pilots that happened to be on the ground that day.
I know you don't like this, but we're short on people. Starting tomorrow, all you nuggets are gonna be sitting alert. If we launch, stay glued to me up there. Nagase?
Sir.
You're flying number 2 on my wing. Gotta keep an eye on you, or who knows what you'll get yourself into.
Alright, so there's one little quirk about Ace Combat that can be a little confusing.
People.
Oh,
But don't get too comfortable. It's a grave situation for all of us right now. Let's get this briefing started.
Another aircraft of unknown origin has entered Ocean Federation airspace. We have confirmed the target type as a strategic recon plane flying at very high altitude. Despite our repeated warnings, it continued to penetrate our ADIS and was fired upon by Ocean Coastal Defense Force SAMs. We believe one of our SAMs damaged the unknown plane, but did not destroy it. Radar shows that the aircraft is currently losing altitude and is attempting to egress feet wet towards the ocean. Intercept this target and force it to land for identification. Do not fire upon this aircraft until further orders are transmitted.
okay. So yeah, one of the weird things about Ace Combat is you play as a different character than the story is told from. So the main character you play as is always this kind of quiet, mysterious pilot. Who he is changes from game to game because they take place at different times. Sometimes you're fighting for different forces and stuff like that. In Ace Combat 5, you are Blaze, and the story is told through the eyes of Jeanette, a military photographer, I guess, or just a reporter who happens to be tagging along with the squadron. So that just to put that out up front, because I know when I first played Ace Combat games, that always confused me, but I was little, so I don't know. But yeah, we are Blaze, the silent hero of silent protagonist of this story. I do have a save with like all the planes and stuff upgraded and whatnot, but I'm doing this as a clean save because I felt like that was the truest way to play the game. There we go, PS2 graphics.
We are approaching the target.
I might be a little rusty.
Roger. Bring the target to the ground. Do not fire at the target. Repeat. Do
Ah.
not fire at the target.
I'm sorry about
Got that,
notifications.
Nuggets?
Wardog 2, roger.
Wardog 3, roger.
There we go.
Wardog 4, hello? Can you hear me, kid? You better be marking our tail, son.
Yep.
Looks like you're confident at least. Don't get separated from me. Man, I'm glad you drew the short straw instead of me. Second Lieutenant Alvin H. Davenport. Sip it. You need a nickname too? I respectfully ask to be called Chopper, sir. I'm afraid I may not be able to respond to any other moniker. That does fit you well. I've got a better name for you, but I'll keep it to myself. Okay? Ah, cut me some slack, man. Tally-ho, we've got company. Let's go. You're forbidden to fire until I give permission, understand? Good boy. All right, where's Motormouth Chopper? That's your name for me? comic dialogue. You mind sending a surrender request for me? Oh no, please, age before beauty. I'm real shy around strangers, you know. Sheesh. Testing.
Figure this might be a little bit more
Attention, unidentified aircraft. Set
aesthetic.
your course for our beacon immediately. Good. We will direct you to the nearest airfield. Lower your gear if you understand.
Warning, we have 4 high-speed bogies inbound. Approaching unknown aircraft bearing 280, altitude 6,000. Hold your fire until further orders.
Crossing the pond to fly cover for their spy plane, huh? Now there's a fighter pilot worth his wings. Enemy inbound bearing 280. Head on. You're not to fire until I say it's okay. Got me? Good boy.
Personally, I kind of prefer playing like this, but I'll compromise to the actual cockpit view. It's like having the actual HUD.
Heads up! They're firing on us!
War Dog Squadron, weapons safe. Hold your fire until further orders.
Oh, come on! Those aren't blanks they're firing out there!
Shut your mouth and fire back. Captain Bartlett, this is Thunderhead. You are violating direct orders.
Shove it! I'm not gonna watch any more of my pilots die!
Edge, engaging!
We're gonna shoot them all down, kid. You mind if I grab this kill? I will, you know. Go ahead.
War Dog Squadron, weapons safe. Hold your fire until further orders.
Turning to engage rounds.
2? Yeah, it's 2 on these.
Nice. I guess you're somewhat useful after all. We're all in the same piece of sky, but we can never see each other eye to eye.
Alright.
Don't let him get away. Aim straight.
Hold your fire.
My only regret is not being able to fly with a captain with a sunnier disposition. War Dog 3, you're staggering around like a drunk. Damn it!
War Dog, I ordered weapons safe for all aircraft. Follow orders and hold your fire.
I'll show him who's in command of this outfit. Just leave it to me.
Do not fire at the target. Repeat, do not fire at the target.
Watch your 6. Remember the fundamentals and don't get too creative out there.
Enemy recon plane down.
Oh, what a shame. Too tired to party?
Okay.
Whoa! Those guys are really mad now!
You gonna dodge those? No, we're still on level 1. Even on hard, it's not gonna give me too much trouble.
You may fire at your own discretion.
Okay.
That's another good shot. Watch out for the flight lane. He's the ace of hearts up front. We're in enemy territory. Be careful. Heartbreak 1 to all planes. Is everything functioning normally?
Yep.
Good.
Okay.
Let's go.
Quick little, basically, tutorial mission. Not much there, but yeah.
This is your captain. Can you hear my voice? Good. Looks like we can all hear each other. You all alive? Alright. Nice work, Nuggets. War Dog 4, you still following us? Well, to commemorate the fact that we all made it out of that battle alive, I'm gonna let you keep your nickname. From now on, I'm gonna call you Kid, no matter what. Got it? Good. Yeah, I swear.
Emergency transmission from Central.
To all Sand Island base personnel. 1. All information regarding today's hostile encounter is to be classified. 2. Captain Jack Bartlett is ordered to report to base headquarters immediately. September 24th, 2010. Order yada yada. Ocean Air Defense Force Central Command.
The whole affair with the unidentified aircraft was covered up. There was even a rumor going around that it was actually a UFO. Officially,
Yeah,
the world was still at peace.
Blackbird UFO.
Having witnessed the battle myself, I wasn't allowed to leave the island.
Why do they even bother reprimanding me anymore? I know I'm gonna be stuck at Captain forever.
Who do you think's covering up the battle?
Listen, the only thing across that ocean is Murska Air Base. That's Yuktobanian territory.
But haven't we been allies with the Ukes since the war 15 years ago?
Yeah. That's why we got people working their asses off trying to confirm what the hell's going on over there. I bet they've got hotlines ringing off the hook somewhere upstairs. The government doesn't want to get the public riled up with all this, you know? But it doesn't matter. Soldiers like us are too stupid to think for ourselves, so we just gotta keep our mouths shut when they tell us to. I feel kind of bad for you, actually.
It's all right. I get to be with you guys.
Captain's probably hating this more than anybody.
Hmm?
He used to have a lady friend over in Yuktobania.
That's just an old war wound now.
Alright.
A ship of unknown origin has been detected approaching the Sand Island coastline. We've confirmed that this ship has launched numerous unmanned aerial vehicles probably used for reconnaissance. The UAV will likely return to the launch ship for retrieval after completing their spy operations. You are to halt this operation by intercepting and destroying these recon drones before they can be recovered by the ship. However, do not attack the ship until further orders are transmitted.
I'm realizing how few opportunities I'm actually going to have to speak without talking over dialogue at some point in these types of games. But yeah, I figure maybe I give a little bit of background. So, Ace Combat's set in a world, I don't know if it's known in-world as Strange Real, but that's just kind of the name of the world. So it's like the world we're in, but also not. Bunch of different continents and countries and stuff. Osea is basically an analog for the United States, and that's the Air Force that we're fighting for. So yeah, I mean, some of the context established up front was that 15 years ago there was a war with Belka, and they were losing multiple countries, including both Osea and Yuktobania, which is basically substitute for Russia, kind of. They fought Belka, and Belka nuked itself to end the war, essentially. And, there's been peace for the last 15 years, and then suddenly, it appears Yuktobania is beginning to probe the defenses, the outer defenses of, Osea. Sand Island is kind of like Hawaii, but it's only a military base as far as I'm aware. Yeah. And we are the remaining pilots in a trainee program. We're the only ones out here who can really defend against the Yuktobanian pilots coming in here and attacking. We're not supposed... So the idea is, you know, we're like a small base that was in the ocean between us and a presumed ally. So no one expected that this would be the front line for a war. That's why there's only like a handful of rookie pilots and one experienced guy.
This is Thunderhead. Unmanned recon drones returning to spy vessel. Shoot them down before they get back to the ship.
Sure thing. You got that, gang?
All right, let's go.
Our orders are to not fire on the ship, understood? Good. Aim only for the recon planes.
Alright, I'm just gonna fly ahead.
The Show me what you've got, kid. How you doing, kid? Pretty easy, huh? Okay, let's hurry up and finish this. Hey, kid, leave some enemies for me, okay?
Nah.
This feels like target practice. Guess this is a good time to have a little competition of kill scores. I'm glad there aren't any live people in these things, aren't you? So we can just shoot them down and not worry about it.
Yep.
I'll keep watch out here. You guys go play with those toys. That ship, is that where these drones are headed?
I don't know if they're gonna be able to dodge that angle.
They should
See.
have used some funky basic
Okay.
maneuvers. Warning, multiple bogies inbound, closing fast. Same attack axis as before. 280, same vector as last time. Jeez, how many planes they got lined up at the border? We've only got 4 on our side. We'd better abort. This way. Think you can stick to my tail? Good boy.
Chopper can't though.
I can't make it. They're running me down. Oh, you're taking the trail position today, rock and roller? Hold on. I'll clear your 6 o'clock for you. Damn it. Why'd I have to draw the short straw today? Everyone else, quit gawking and start shooting. Don't worry. Just remember your training. Captain Bartlett!
Enemy fire confirmed. Turning to engage. Edge engaging.
Heartbreak 1 engaging. Chopper
Slow
engaging.
down.
Warthog, you are not cleared to engage at this time. We're gonna shoot them all down, kid. You splashed an enemy without permission to engage? What are you thinking, Warthog?
Are those the same fighters from before? You're correct. Landed on the captain's tail. I'm on it.
All right, not bad.
Enemy squadron has commenced counterattack.
All right.
Believed to be the same squadron from 2 days ago.
Back again, huh? Hope you're ready to fight this time. Where'd they come from? Are they with that other group we ran into? Are they here to get back at us for those drones or what?
I still can't figure out where they're from.
Picture clear. All hostile aircraft are destroyed.
Where is Bartlett?
Warning still in effect. Keep your heads on a swivel. Watch out, Nagasei. They're down below us, too.
Captain!
Hey, save the waterworks. I'm just gonna bail out here. We can replace these things. It's getting the crew back alive that counts. Make a call to scramble the search and rescue copter and my reserve plane, okay? Warning! Warning! Wardog Squadron, return to base immediately.
But the rescue helicopter isn't here yet.
Leave that to the rescue team. Refuel and rearm at the base, and get back in the air immediately. The enemy has declared war on us.
And there it is.
The reconnaissance
All right.
UAV and the unidentified fighter aircraft that bounced us during the mission have been shot down. The country of origin of the ship is still unknown, but it has ceased operations in our maritime defense zone and has departed the area. Once we sanitize our coastal waters, we will conduct a search and rescue mission to find Captain Bartlett, who was shot down. Furthermore, the Union of Yuktobanian Republics has officially declared war on the Osean Federation.
Okay. Next.
This was the room, or the cell, I had been assigned to. Captain Hamilton. Unlike his superior, the base commander who locked me in here, he's been very reasonable with me. He even got my camera back.
How nice
Told me
of
that
him.
if his uncle wasn't a soldier, he would have liked to have a job like mine.
Well, we don't have any reason to hold you anymore.
What do you mean?
Yuktobania just declared war. They've launched an offensive simultaneously, too. Our naval port at St. Hewlett is getting bombed right now.
There were only 3 of them now.
Alright. I'd say this is the first proper mission of the game.
Due to pressing circumstances,
Hell of a start, too.
I'll be issuing an emergency in-flight briefing.
Our naval base at St. Hewlett reports that Yuktobanian aircraft have launched a surprise attack on the port. The situation there is critical, with widespread panic. Ships from the 3rd Osean Naval Fleet docked at the port are currently under attack and taking heavy losses. Hurry to Port St. Hewlett and provide air cover for our naval vessels attempting to escape the bay. Among these ships is the aircraft carrier Kestrel. It is the flagship of the 3rd Naval Fleet and a critical combat asset. You must protect the Kestrel at all costs.
Thunder at the War Dome. Edge, you lead the formation.
Negative. You take the lead, Blaze. I'll fly in your wing.
Second Lieutenant
Yep.
Nagase, follow your orders.
No, Blaze is leading. I'll protect at 6 o'clock. And I'm not gonna lose another flight lead.
Quit screwing around. This is war. The enemy's all over and they're gonna eat you alive.
I'd better stick to the trail position, thanks.
This is Captain Snow. Call sign Swordsman. Engaging next enemy formation. Give me a position.
This is the AA Cruiser Excalibur. The ship blocking us up ahead. You've got to move away. We can't use our spy radar.
Clear to engage.
Here we go.
Blaze, engage.
Edge, engage.
And since this is the one where you actually can issue orders because you're the flight lead.
I'll cover your 6. All right, Blaze? I just don't want to lose another flight lead. Please let me do it.
The tanker next to us just exploded.
First,
Where's the
engage.
fireboat? It's right to our ship. Useless. Nobody saw them coming.
Their ships are just sitting at anchor. This is like target practice. Enemy reinforcements detected. Get ready. Captain, you know how to give your commands? Cool.
Yep.
I'm ready for them anytime, so just say the word.
The fireboat got caught in the explosion. 3 ships are burning now.
This is not a drill.
Oh, thanks for the heads up, you idiot.
Your target is the enemy aircraft carrier and a large surface combatant surrounding it. Don't let them escape the port. Sink them all.
They're down low. That's great.
Protect the Kestrel at all costs. It's time for our Aegis ship to live up to its name. Thanks, everyone. We request your cover until we break out of the port.
Blaze, this is Edge. Have you located the carrier Kestrel? I picked it up as well. Looks like it's still all right. The entire Gulf is in flames!
Man, what happened here? This is worse than I imagined. This is the port captain. All vessels leave port immediately. Ships nearest to the exit first.
I don't care if we take hull damage. We're clearing out of here any way we
Damn it.
can.
Escape the port and take evasive action. No mistakes. This is the aircraft carrier Kestrel. Approaching port exit. Roger, Kestrel.
my carrier! Wardog, provide cover for the Kestrel. Damn it, you pig-headed! Alright, I'm counting on you.
I don't know why I couldn't pick Ace difficulty. Maybe I needed to do New Game Plus.
Bogies inbound from Vector 280. It's no use, there's too many of them. You know, holding yourself, your radar control is critical.
I'm a abandoning ship. We're sitting ducks over here. Come back here, you coward!
Oh, there's one to the left here.
What kind of captain is that? Range to bay exit, 3 miles.
Wardog, this is Thunderhead. We need you to take care of the Kestrel. Good. We're counting on you, Wardog. Don't take your eyes off the Kestrel. Fox 2!
Alright.
Hurry up and drop the lifeboats. What are you doing? Hurry up and get out of here.
If I can.
It's over.
There we go.
This is the worst day of
You gotta
my
line that
life.
up right. To hit them when they're coming at you.
Get out of the Gulf. Fast.
A-Flight, engage the enemy ships. B-Flight, attack and destroy the Gulf War facilities. C-Flight, fly top cover. Establish air superiority. You got that? Roger, commencing attack.
Enemy attack. Return fire. Calm down. Just calm down.
Should I let Nagase take that one?
Ship missiles launched. Begin phalanx fire.
That's just taking too long.
No! Stop! You're firing on the docks! Missile impact 600 feet off port bow. Enemy
Yes?
planes at 3 o'clock.
Oh, because she bagged him. Okay.
You're not helping us here!
Damn it, a missile!
Attacker shot down. Fox 2! Missile hit.
Those are people floating in the waves.
I shouldn't have looked. When that enemy plane crashed and covered the water in flames, there were people floating right there. I could see their faces. So many of them. Somebody stop this. I can't take it anymore.
Kid, did you see that?
Nope.
I see. Never mind then.
Never known what the answer there.
Alert.
You technically can't.
Carriers out in the ocean. Come on.
Like, the correct line is yes.
Get that bucket of fence out of here.
This is the captain of the aircraft carrier Kestrel. My congratulations to all ships that managed to escape. As captain, I will now form a provisional battle fleet.
Alright.
The enemy's built a blockade with their fleet in front of us. We have to break through this and escape to safer waters. Good luck, everyone.
It's always hard when
Your
it's
support is
slow-moving planes like that.
Blaze, this is Thunderhead. Are you clear on the mission objective? Roger, begin the mission at once.
There's gotta be an enemy aircraft targeting the carrier from beyond the horizon. Range to blockade line confirmed at 4 miles.
3 missiles?
Their formation centered around that carrier. Begin operations.
This is the perfect chance to improve our battle record. Let's go.
Stay on the lookout for inbound long-range anti-ship missiles.
Check on the target.
Missiles incoming from aft starboard. 2 of them. What's the matter with you? Hurry up and start shooting before they do. We're gonna break through the middle of that fleet? Guess we'll have to accept the loss of a few ships. I'm not gonna let them sink up here. You've gotta fly faster. We're gonna get slaughtered. Alpha 3, enemy vessel bearing
Okay.
170. Give them your
Special
best
weapons
shot.
on.
Roger. Ready to drop anytime.
Hit the enemy ships blocking the path of our allied fleet first.
Take this, bastard. Special delivery.
They're firing!
I didn't do it, huh?
I'm cutting in. The bridge is engulfed in flames.
Bring all the wounded inside. We don't have time to treat them.
Target hit.
Edge, Fox 2! Target hit.
Approaching gun range. You don't have the skills to stay with me over this ocean. Check on the target.
Secure a route for the Kestrel first.
Break! Missile! Locked on! Hold on! I'll get him on you.
shut down. We're out of ammo. More ammo. Haul them over from storage on the double.
Nope. Guess that's good enough.
Broke through. That's one tough boat, man. Yeah. So, kid, does it feel good to be the flight lead? I see. Good. I'm glad to hear it.
See if I can spot the
This
other.
is the captain of the aircraft carrier Kestrel. Our fleet has successfully escaped to safe waters. My thanks to our brave warriors of the sea and in the air.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3 planes. Count them up, man. We're all back safe. I can't wait to tell the captain once they pluck him out of the ocean.
But the captain, Captain Bartlett, never returned to Sand Island.
The aircraft carrier Kestrel has survived the enemy attack and has broken through into open waters. Although the 3rd Ocean Naval Fleet sustained considerable damage, it's still combat capable.
New aircrafts available for purchase.
When the rescue chopper arrived, the captain was nowhere to be seen. The only thing they found was the retreating enemy intelligence vessel. This island used to be a place of exile from the rest of the world. It then became our first line of defense against the enemy.
Hopefully there's enough distortion on this that I don't get claimed, because that's a licensed song.
Who'll be the flight lead tomorrow? I wouldn't waste my energy worrying about that.
Oh well. Guess I hadn't considered the fact
We're
that
an
the theme
auxiliary
song of this
squadron,
is
you know. So
licensed.
His Highness, the Lieutenant Colonel, will just come down from the mainland and take over. That's all. Phew. I love this sound. Calms me down. I'm gonna sleep well tonight.
I heard that the one who broke the captain's heart 15 years ago was a recon major in the Uke Army.
Yeah, I did my history homework. We were allies back then. Man, the base commander sure wasn't being subtle about making accusations. Was there anything suspicious about the captain's behavior, he says. Hell, I'm more suspicious about the screw in his damn head. Ah, you're kidding me. An air raid? Give me a break, man.
Yep, they're attacking Sand Island. Kind of funny that telling me I can purchase planes, but there's not any opportunity to do that.
Flyable aircraft into the air. Move it. Air raid warning. Enemy bombers inbound. Scramble and engage.
Turbines won't start up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Take off. Look up the generator. Going up next.
The captain's spare plane is still in the hangar.
Forget it. Once you're airborne, get as much altitude as you can fast. Don't let the enemy bounce you from above. All right? Now, first enemy waves pass by.
Please scramble! Emergency launch! Hurry! If something happens, make an emergency landing in the ocean. Whatever you do, don't crash into the airfield. Hurry up! Let's go over. Move it! They're gonna be destroyed! Please, your altitude restriction is canceled. Protect our base! All right, clear for takeoff. Ground team, are you ready yet?
All right.
Control tower to War Dog. Intercept the bombers. Don't let them attack the runway.
I see you managed to make it up. Is your plane all right? Glad to hear it. Looks like keeping it in good shape has paid off.
This is War Dog Leader, Lieutenant Colonel Ford. Approaching Sand Island. What's your current status?
Fucked.
Here comes His Highness from the
That's our current status.
This is base control. We are under air attack. Repeat, we are under air attack.
I trust you can hold the runway until we arrive.
No.
That's an order. We'll be in danger if we don't land. You will obey.
I wouldn't get anywhere near here right now.
Fire team, stop the fire from spreading to our ammo dump. Get anything flammable out of here. The ammo tube.
This is Chopper. Jen, have you picked up the targets? They've even got bombers. They want to destroy the
Yeah.
base itself.
Chase them into the ocean. Target confirmed. Commencing attack. The power's out. The cable's been cut. Start the generators for the emergency power supply.
The bombers that attacked us are turning around. They're heading back towards Sand Island.
We gotta stop them here or it's all over. Even I know that.
Attack
Oh, I
successful.
missed.
The enemy's confused and disoriented.
House is taking off.
Look at the hangar. Who the hell pulled that out? This is Grim. I was in the hangar helping out the mechanics. I'm taking off. The hell you are? You're not even out of replacement pilot training yet. Aren't there any other spare pilots around? I didn't see any.
There's no time. Be careful, Grim. I'll cover you.
I'll try.
Kid, Grim's coming up. I'm not sure he can handle this. Are we just gonna watch? What if he shot down?
Oh wait, I meant to say no. I meant to say no, we're not just gonna watch.
Systems are okay. You not allow them to
I
get
mean, there's not much you can do, so I try to cover him.
Prime target right now for the enemy. We have to protect him.
Oh well. That was not the correct answer, but whatever.
That guy's nuts. Another one's taking off now.
Nice kill!
No, let's go for flares.
Engine sounds great. Thank you, mechanics. Make sure you're prepared to provide cover at any time.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Showing the bombers progresses the story, and I want to get as much money as I can. Every kill gets you
This ought to be enough.
more to spend on planes.
The enemy is taking on. Destroy them before they get airborne. This is Grim. I'm about to take off. Can you see me from up there? Roger. That's a relief. I'm in takeoff position on the runway. Engines full power. Come back! Come back! Don't stop him. Let him go.
Blaze's missile hit the target.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
It's definitely not what you do if you're trying to get... Well, actually, it is if you're trying to get certain metals.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Enemy plane climbing up to
Get minimum scores.
Be careful. Get up! Get up! Climb! I'm airborne. Grim,
Alright.
get over here and cover my 6. Roger. This is Airman First Class Grim. Call sign Archer. Control tower and all aircraft. I will be joining the War Dog Squadron. This is the control tower. Roger that. Please, take care of them for us.
This is War Dog Leader. Sand Island, I'm out of fuel. Request clearance to land.
Yeah, I kind of think I'm not supposed to have cleared everyone out by now.
We're under attack.
All friendly aircraft, cover me while I land.
What are you, insane?
Second Lieutenant Davenport, is that you?
Yes, sir.
I'll make sure to write you up after I land.
He's trailing fire. The lieutenant colonel's gone down.
Third wave closing fast.
Rip.
This is the control tower. Another wave of bombers approaching. Close fast and destroy them. Stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. That's some crazy flying. I respond to launching him into battle. This base is toast, isn't it?
If enemy missiles are inbound, check your radar. The missile should be displayed on the search screen.
I'm all right. Just try to follow the training manual.
We've still got one runway
There it is.
Control tower to all aircraft. All bombers confirmed destroyed. Thanks for protecting our base, everyone.
Was my flying all right? Thank you. It was because of your support. Well, guess we didn't need to worry about Grim after all.
Come on, let's get our welcoming party going!
We got Rim,
Blaze,
fourth member of the
landing
squadron.
checks. You're cleared to land. To touchdown. 2 miles to touchdown. 1 mile to touchdown. You're coming in too fast. Slow down. Perfect, Blaze. Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
Alright. I could just skip those.
We
like-
sustained damage, but our efforts prevented
I
the
might get money for
destruction
them,
of
I'm
the
not
base.
sure.
The base is still combat capable, with repairs proceeding at a rapid pace.
Alright.
From the sky, the morning after. Pops came back like nothing had happened, as if the open sky had always been his one true home. Only 17 hours had passed since the war began. Yuktobania's war strategies seemed to be minutely timed to avoid giving Osea any chance to launch a counterattack. I got a notice of assignment as a member of the press corps. I guess Captain Hamilton had pulled a few strings for me. I didn't waste any time going to work. Second Lieutenant Nagase, inside the crew room. She's sitting by herself, writing something in her book. Nobody knew what she was writing. I realized these people may well be the story I was looking for all this time. In fact, I was sure of it.
Rendezvous.
Attention! Listen up! The biggest mistake Yuktobania has made in their blitz attack is that it had failed to sink any of our aircraft carriers. We'll evacuate all intact carriers to our inland sea, then use them as a base to rebuild our counter-strike force. You've been called to service on a very important operation, people.
Okay. I'm gonna need anti-air capabilities for this.
Today at 1500 hours, 3 carriers from the 3rd Ocean Naval Fleet will rendezvous at Eglin Straits.
See what I have access to.
These carriers are the Vulture, the Buzzard, and the Kestrel, which has successfully escaped from Port St. Hewlett, thanks to your help. Your mission is to coordinate with the Kestrel and provide top cover for all carriers during the rendezvous. Should you encounter enemy attack, defend the 3 carriers at all costs. The situation is fluid, so be sure to choose an aircraft with good defensive capability against both air and ground-based threats.
That's a mislead. Granted, I know the future, so... Let's see what we can get. 21, F4, A6. Ah. Okay, well. No special weapons that are going to be useful. I mean, MiG-21's at least faster. None of these are great. I don't know if I even need to go down any of their trees for any reason either. Not great options. The F5 is probably fine for this job. I didn't need it. Okay. Yeah, I think we're sticking with the F5s.
Captain, please choose.
Which plane am I going up in, Cap?
Captain, which plane should I use?
Curiosity, can I change their colors? Probably not, even on a different save.
So, we're
Oh well.
going up in this formation? War Dog, launch.
You know, I bet I could have done a new game plus, like, full new game off of the old save as at ace difficulty now that I think about it.
Easiest mission in the world. That's what it was
Oh well.
supposed to be.
Or
It
it'll be
wasn't
fine.
just us, but everyone they could get their hands on. General mobilization.
That way I won't get
Our
accidentally
planes filled the sky
boxed
like a
into
huge
having a
aluminum
repeat a
cloud.
mission.
There was no way the enemy could attack. The Queens of the Ocean made it to the inland sea. We've got it made in the shade now.
This is Thunderhead. We've arrived outside the range of enemy air attack. Permission granted to return to your assigned bases in sequence. Aircraft may refuel for the return trip if required. Hold above the carrier for the taker aircraft.
Everyone's starting to leave. Can we go yet?
War Dog Squadron, I told you to wait for the tanker plane above the carrier.
I swear, man. Hey, what is that? Is my radar on the fritz?
It's showing up on mine, too.
Where'd it come from? How come the morons at Thunder Blockhead didn't notice it? Yo, kid!
You have to call him Captain now.
Yeah. Hey, you think we ought to report this?
Enemy approaching! All units, return to your combat air patrol stations! Protect the carriers! We have 3 carriers. Don't let them sink even one! Approaching gun range.
Chopper engaging.
Archer, engaging.
Edge engaging.
Hold your fire until the enemy's within range. I can't take off. Shoot down those enemy planes for me.
Okay, I'm coming. Hold on.
Omega 11, engage.
Hurry and launch the carrier jets.
We're making one pass at a time. Play hard, shoot straight.
Visibility is poor. It's the perfect time and place for a surprise attack. Yeah, can't help but feel like everyone's working against us.
Come on, I can do this. I've been through a real battle before.
Medic 1, fight first kill. Blaze, box 2. Bandit, shut down.
Oh, I should probably,
We have
doesn't
to
make a
attack
huge
the carrier
difference.
no matter what.
But
How did the enemy know when to attack?
Something strange here, but I'm not sure what. Is that what an enemy attack is usually like?
Maintain current formation. Small number of enemy escort planes. They should not disrupt our attack.
Bandit, shut down.
yeah, ain't it mysterious
Got him.
how multiple squadrons of Harriers made it inland.
There's a lot of them. Captain, I suggest we disperse. Roger. Breaking formation for now. Edge
Without
splitting off.
anyone noticing.
I'll protect the carrier. You deal with the enemy planes.
Hey, come on.
Ah.
We need some air support here. Full speed ahead. Rendezvous
Can they
with the
just go
remaining
into
2
VTOL
carriers
whenever? That's
ASAP.
annoying.
The carrier aircraft are airborne.
Kinda hard to hit them if they just
Come up and get
hop in midair.
Oh, they're finally here. What took you guys so long?
All personnel to
F-35s.
Captain Snow, you're responsible for the air defense effort. Roger, Captain. I won't let you down. All right, gentlemen. It's time to clean out.
They're approaching from the south, too. I see them.
you go.
Not that easy.
My fire's missing to the side. What kind of maneuver is that? Bandits in gun range. Missile hit. Nice kill.
Don't think, react. Just shoot them.
Carriers are annoying.
Keep going in.
They're not that difficult, it's just they're annoying that they're stationary sometimes.
Stay on course and stick with the mission.
Archer, Fox 2.
Can't actually maneuver that well.
This is Archer. Enemy plane shut down.
Amazing!
This is a narrow channel. We can only move straight ahead. Watch out for the reefs.
I'm praying the fuel pumps hold out. You hear that? I'm actually praying.
This is Kilo 2. Have the three carriers met up yet? This is the Kestrel. It'll be a little longer before we meet.
Roger. Don't take too long.
We're in trouble if the enemy has anti-ship missiles. Archer, Fox 2. Multiple bandits on radar. Heads up. They're carrying long-range anti-ship missiles. Do not allow them to get
Yep,
in range.
that would be the
Fire to
F-35s.
intercept.
If we're attacked here, we're toast.
I think they're already in range, technically.
Seems some of these guys are packing anti-ship missiles. Can you see any? Me neither, but it'll be trouble if they are out there. We'll take them before they can approach the ships.
Oh, now I see them.
Enemy fighters closing in on carrier.
I think you technically can try and shoot them out of the air.
They're too far.
Not easy, though.
Can't make it.
Warning! Enemy fighters within range to fire anti-ship missiles. Defend the carrier.
This is the aircraft carrier, Vulture. This will strike off our bow. Severe shockwaves.
We'll take care of them ourselves. Engage the enemy out in range. Keep our defensive line intact.
Nice kill, Captain.
Don't let them get any closer to the fleet.
Edge, Fox 2!
It's impossible for them to evade us out here.
Chopper, Fox 2. Enemy aircraft shot down.
Yeah, no, that was
Don't repeat the mistakes we made last time.
shot in the dark.
Approaching gun range.
Edge, Fox 2!
Ship damage. Engine shut down.
All enemy attack planes confirmed destroyed. Area sanitized.
Nice work, Wardog.
Wardog, your air defense mission is complete. Hold for the Taker aircraft above the Kestrel.
Ballistic missile incoming. A ballistic missile? Where'd they launch that from?
Hey, what's that?
Allied squadron wiped out? What happened? The carrier's head. It's tipping.
Someone! Anyone! What's happening?
I don't know. Everything below 5,000 feet was just annihilated.
Second missile incoming.
Damn it. Listen up. If you want to survive,
Oh, it's only 5,000?
About 5,000 feet before that thing hits. All units, move it. Kestrel, evasive action. What are we gonna do, kid? I'll follow you.
Almost there. I'm almost at 5,000
Roger.
feet.
Just climb. Currently at 3,000 feet.
Omega 9, climb.
Are they sure it's 5,000 feet?
Just climb.
This is Archer. Roger. I'll follow you, Captain.
Hey guys, I need a little help here. Climb. I can't.
People are spilling off the decks!
There goes another ship.
10 seconds to next impact. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
Another one. The Vulture took a direct hit. She's sinking.
How could this happen to a fleet?
Heavy damage. All hands, abandoned ship. What the hell was that attack? It was like molten steel raining down on us. What's going on? Somebody tell me. How did we come to this? This is the Kestrel. All surviving aircraft. Respond.
This is Swordsman. I managed to stay alive. Looks like the War Dog squad made it too.
Yep.
carrier's lost. I can't believe this is all that's left of our force.
We don't have enough fuel to get back to base either.
War Dog Squadron, we can't get a tanker aircraft over to you. Proceed northeast to Higher Lark Base, land and refuel.
Hey, kid! You really should start calling him Captain.
Forget it. If he's a captain, then I want him to start trash talking like a captain. Man, I'm missing that voice real bad now.
He's got us back alive from battle for the second time. As far as I'm concerned, he's our captain now.
That's right. And I'll never lose my lead plane again. No matter what.
Unless I slam into a mountain. Which has happened.
The enemy attack squadron has withdrawn from the area. The aircraft carriers Vulture and Buzzard were sunk by a powerful burst missile attack. According to hydrophone data analysis, we have determined that the attack was carried out by the Sinfaxi, a Yuktobanian underwater attack carrier. The specs of this ship are unknown, but its existence confirms that the advanced shipbuilding efforts of the Yuktobanians have been going on unabated since the previous war. The Sinfaxi is a serious threat to our objectives.
You'd think we would have been spying on the
Emergency
Ukes enough
transmission
to
from
know
Central.
that would have been a
Our
thing.
army has decided to deploy the military power of the Arkbird to neutralize the grave threat posed by this new enemy submarine.
Alright.
We set off for the northern region to refuel. This place is paradise compared to what's further ahead. Beyond our destination lies the closed gate to Nordbelka. 15 years ago, the Belkans set off 7 nuclear bombs there to stave off the advancing Allied forces, entombing themselves in the frozen valleys to the north. That bit of history should have been enough of a lesson for us all. The 7 Belkan cities near the gate were vaporized, and the local area is still highly radioactive. Our landing point was in the state of North Ossia, formerly a haven for Belkans, but now entrusted to Ossia. If you refer to it by that name, he'll put a scowl on his face and tell you that this is South Belka. Higher Lark meant a lot to us.
They should have mixed the audio better here.
Place here on this airfield.
It practically doesn't matter if I speak over it.
We were surrounded by junior cadets.
You can barely hear Naga say.
Stories. The newspaper article about us, written by that journalist Jeanette, made it here faster than we did.
Conveniently, Chopper's arm is blocking my face.
We had become the most experienced pilots in the town. Us.
Someone tell the piano to calm down. We can't hear Nagase.
We were directed to take these inexperienced pilots back with us to Sand Island when we returned.
Man, we better thank Pops for this. Why's that? Because he's the guy who pounded basic fighter maneuvers into us. Now we can lord it over all these guys.
You said it. These pilots had only a tenuous grasp of flying, much less mid-air refueling, so we had to land at every base along the way. I can't believe we have to send them off to guard the western coastline.
Whitebird.
An SSTO craft launch facility lies to the east of our current location, McNeely Air Force Base. The facility was a collaborative project between Ossia and Yuktobania. It was built to be a bridge to outer space, with a mass driver 7.5 miles in length. Our radar has detected several planes from a Yuktobanian squadron approaching the facility from several directions. The facility is currently conducting pre-launch operations for an SSTO craft. The base commander will provide you with further orders.
Okay.
This is the commander of McNeely Air Force Base. All units, including those refueling at this base, are now under my command. Engage the incoming enemy. All untrained pilots are barred from taking off. Those guys are still kids.
Commencing countdown.
Oh, this is why they
I
recommended
remember
I
the
have
Space Center well.
multiple
The mass driver was built
anti-air
by
and
Osea
anti-ground.
and Yuktobania as part of their collaborative efforts to construct an international space station. Our anti-war president used the surplus funds that came from cutting the defense budget to build it.
Is that the Artbird?
The Arcbird, a white bird built as the first step toward the realization of the space station project. Now it's left its orbit and is just low enough to graze the atmosphere. It's coming down to pick up the laser cannon they're about to launch. They were building a bridge of peace that would span into outer space.
Just closed Discord.
Not
Sorry about
anymore.
that.
The machinery meant
realize
for
I had
this
notification.
peaceful mission was about to be used for our counterattack.
Hey, listen.
Yes?
Isn't that thing supposed to work like a satellite? Why'd it climb down all this way?
It's a maneuverable orbiting spacecraft.
I know that. I'm just saying, if the system uses atmospheric friction to change its orbit, then wouldn't that make it pretty hard to defend itself?
I guess it'd be in trouble if someone started firing at it right now.
Yeah, so shouldn't it be higher up then?
Continue countdown. 3 minutes to launch. Halt the countdown. Enemy incoming. This is the Base Air Defense Command. The enemy has a large formation of transport planes escorted by a squadron of fighters. They're conducting an air assault to capture this base.
What? They're actually planning to invade Osea?
I can blow this out of the sky. I can make the mission a lot easier.
If we shoot the parachutes before the tanks detach, we'll smash them into the ground. You with me?
Yep.
I guess we don't have any other choice. I can't believe that's our strategy.
Airborne tanks have dropped into a transport plane.
Can you count all those parachutes? I gave up already.
Destroy all airborne ACVs. Engage them in the air and on ground. The ACVs are moving this way. Don't let them get near the mass driver.
Damn it, we're caught in a crossfire. They're firing at us from below, too. We do have parachutes for our tank crews, right? Now descending. All systems go.
Do the ground forces have any tank units? Are they gonna be okay?
I don't know, but either way, we can't let those things reach the ground.
They're dropping tanks out of those transport planes. If they make it to the ground, we're in trouble. We can't shoot them all down. We can only thin out their numbers.
It's all over if the tanks break through. Blaze, do you think our forces are sufficient to win? I'd like to think so too. But they even had to call us out, you know.
Number 12's parachute was shot away. It's in free fall. We need some help here. How much longer you gonna let them play target practice with us? This isn't funny. These tanks are gonna turn into our coffins soon.
They're halting the countdown after all this?
Aww.
All that hard work, just down the drain. Number 8 just took a direct hit and exploded. Hey, those are enemy planes. We're sitting ducks here. We'll just have to rely on our escort fighters.
I'm being sloppy and making a fool of myself.
Captain, the enemy is spread out over a large area. Should we split up to engage them?
Yep.
Roger. Don't worry, I can handle it.
That's a special. Weapons permissions enabled.
Enemy tanks parachuting down in large numbers. You're kidding, they're trying to capture this place? What are we supposed to do, shoot at planes with our cannons? We're defenseless in the air. Guess we better start praying.
Throw them Molotov cocktails!
They're descending over here. Retreat!
Direct hit! Damage report!
They just keep on coming down. That was a nasty shockwave.
The tanks are mobilizing away from their landing points. They're all scattering in droves the moment they touch ground. The tanks are getting close. I can see them from here.
Oh, what?
I'll try one more time to convince the higher-ups to launch. Be careful. Avoid firing on your allies. Is the SSTO safe?
Oh.
Enemy tank destroyed.
Well, Dopper got him.
Go for the parachutes. Shoot the parachutes. Yes, I got it. Kid, you okay with the special weapons reserve?
they've abandoned the ground invasion and decided to just destroy the base. Wipe out the remaining enemy forces. Make an effort to minimize any damage to the mass driver. Large number of cruise missiles tracked on the outer edge of our radar coverage. All fighters, engage and destroy these cruise missiles.
Pop these, but the big thing is you gotta go actually out and destroy the...
Can you detect the cruise missiles from there? I picked them up as well. They're heading for the facility.
E2, I think, that's launching them.
The SSTO is gonna get hit if this
Yeah.
keeps up.
This is Flight Director Adam Gittleman.
I don't tell you that,
Continue
but...
SSTO launch. Recommence launch sequence. Attention all personnel. We only have one chance to launch. Let's all do our jobs and see this through to the very end. That is all.
Damn.
Weather team, roger. Flight control team, roger. Guidance team, roger.
They start spamming them like crazy.
Behind those cruise missiles.
I don't remember how many missiles the mass driver can take, but it's
trajectories detected.
kind of unreasonable to try and shoot them all down.
I can't shoot them all down.
You'll do fine. Stay calm and you won't miss.
We're being pushed back, little by little. Flight control, your job is done. Evacuate the area immediately. We can't have any mistakes here. We're staying. Guidance team reporting. Our launch window will close in a few minutes. Have faith in our fighter pilots. Don't rush your final checks. My plane can't keep up with them. We'll be safe here. Calm down. 4 minutes to launch. Hold them off till then.
Alright, screw it. I'm going out to get the B2. I'm just gonna hope that I can take it.
Blaze, do you know why the Otterpilot was built?
Sure, go ahead and explain.
Well, it sure wasn't built for
Oh.
missions like this.
If not.
Missile hit. Edge, Fox 2. What about the final check on the remote measurement units? Sorry, sir. Remote measurement units check complete. Fire an H block. Seal off D block. Nobody's left in there, right? Oh, that was close. Come on, we can't waste any more time. The cathode camera just shut off. Was the SSTO hit? The camera just malfunctioned.
What?
Ken, is the launch facility safe? I can't tell from here. It was damaged? It's just a little while more until the launch. Hang on.
I don't know why it's...
3 minutes! 3 minutes to go!
These missiles were already technically spawned.
Load into warehouse 4! Communications. I want you to ensure all comm lines stay open.
Let's try and get the other two
We got it covered, sir.
B2s
3
left.
modes of communication. Wired, wireless, and runners.
Why are they following me? I'm supposed to be dispersed.
Just a little more. Just 2 more minutes.
Roger that.
Well,
Final pre-flight check. All stations, go over everything one last time. Guidance, navigation, flight control, telemetry, communications, flight dynamics. Do we have a go or no go? All systems go from all team leaders. Proceeding with launch.
move around this way to get a little more distance.
Fox 2! Fox 2! One minute left. Have a safe trip. Damn it! Is this it for us? The Earth Force will get us through this.
hoping...
Countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Enemy planes approaching. Take cover. We're gonna launch this thing if it kills us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff.
Damn flares.
SSTO increasing speed. SSTO passing checkpoint 1. Passing checkpoint 2. Passing checkpoint 3. Mass driver hit by cruise missile.
Here we go. I'm still gonna try and shoot it down with my guns. My missiles won't track anymore, because the mission's over.
SSTO status report.
I think those B2s are worth a fair bit.
Everything's clear. All systems are go. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's a beautiful sight. This is great. Observation room reporting. The SSTO is climbing smoothly. Congratulations.
So we're strapping a big-ass laser to the peace plane. Space peace plane thing.
The white bird rose up once again. Laser cannon in its wings. It was a moving sight. In my heart, though, I wished it didn't have to be used in war.
None of them found out why the enemy targeted the base until much later. Of course, by that time, it was too late.
We prevented the Yuktobanian army
Only
from
A
capturing
rank.
the launch facility.
I didn't shoot
The
down enough
SSTO
stuff.
launch was successful. The SSTO docked with the Arkbird, which had descended into the upper atmosphere, and successfully transferred a laser weapon module over to the craft. All aircraft with the 108th Tactical Fighter Squadron and the Sand Island Detachment return to base as soon as rearming and refueling operations are complete.
Front line.
You people are like the plague, you know that? The moment you return to Sand Island, this happens.
A large combined force of Yuktobanian vessels and aircraft has been detected advancing in the ocean directly toward Sand Island from the west. Our intelligence has confirmed the presence of amphibious assault ships within the oncoming fleet. We believe the enemy's goal is to conduct a landing operation on Sand Island and capture this base. Close with the enemy, disrupt landing operations, and suppress their naval gunfire directed at our forces ashore.
Oh, you're lucky we did return in time. Okay.
Even if this turns into a ground
need
war, I am
anti-ground
prepared
or
to fight for this island to the bitter
ship,
end.
at least.
As my advanced guard, I want you to forget everything else and concentrate on dealing a lethal blow to the incoming enemy invasion fleet. We'll be deploying everything we've got. Launch every aircraft capable of anti-ship combat, regardless of combat experience.
Yeah, that won't go poorly. Okay, what do we got access to here? Ooh, I love the F-18. I do need to pick up the F-16. How much money do I have? I mean, I can always just be stingy and only outfit myself with the planes I need and let everyone else fend for themselves. I need both of them, though. I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between the F-18 and the F-16 in future missions. But I don't need the F-16 right now. A6 actually might not be the worst idea in this one, though. It's because the bomb on the A6 is bigger and more powerful, which is better for taking out ships, and also for taking out the boss battle in this. So, I think, however, I can swing picking up. You know, I'll pick up 2 of each. That way I'll have everything I need. And, will be a composite of both.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
You guys are going to be in the F-16.
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation, then?
Yep.
Dog, launch.
I do think aesthetically the F-18 is the best
This
looking
is
plane
AWACS
there is.
All units, listen carefully.
I missed that sweet
Hornet,
voice. Say,
Super Hornet.
You get that from your mama's side of the family?
Cut the chatter. First enemy wave, bearing 280 degrees. You are cleared to engage on sight.
It's too risky to bring the nuggets here.
I'm with you on that. You agree, kid? Seriously, they got their hands full just keeping their planes in the air.
If we make it back alive, there's something I want to ask you, if that's all right. Thank you. It's just something I have to know.
Missile hit. Blaze, Fox 2. This is Sand Island base defense. Enemy amphibious force intercepted at the coastline.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Squad took a hit. It's sinking.
Enemy ships are firing towards Sand Island. Stop them. Enemy assault ships are launching attack helicopters. Shoot them down before they reach Sand Island.
Our island's the closest thing to the enemy. I guess it makes sense we got attacked first. Damn, this ain't looking good.
The coastline is under heavy enemy attack.
I know. All units, this is Colonel Perot at Base Command.
Lasms are almost out.
Missile fired from
Wow,
enemy south.
that triggered that pretty early, huh?
Get out of there, Grim. You nuggets too.
Wow, I cut off a whole, like, part of the story.
You hear
Not
me,
that
nuggets?
important,
You
but
have to climb.
I can,
Everyone, get your altitude
not that hard to get that high up.
Submarine missile launch confirmed.
Okay, I can't get a lock.
Missile with multiple warheads that separate in midair. Get about 5,000 feet and stand by. Wait, we're getting a command override from somewhere. Data linked to ASAP
Yeah, okay, I'm good.
targeting system.
Hartford's got us covered.
Roger.
No, that was why I was locking
Leave
on.
it to me.
Now it's counting down by itself. 9, 8, 7.
Damn it! You're not gonna make it!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The sky just lit up!
Missile vaporized in midair.
What was that? Did you see that, kid?
Sure, I'll pretend I did.
From the sky!
Was that the Arbird?
Missile destroyed by a laser beam fired from orbit altitude. It's the Arcbird. We've got the Arcbird.
little wondering if I should just bide my time now. I have a ton of missiles. I don't want to run out of ammo fighting this backseat.
Locked on. Begin data link. Lockbird firing laser. Missile destroyed. We did it. Look what's that right. They shot that from outer space.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna get out of this alive. I know it.
This was what they launched that day. Don't panic. We haven't lost yet. If that laser even grazes us, we're finished.
No. They're launching more missiles. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5.
There's too many! Come on, Artbird, use your lasers! The Nuggets are gonna get killed!
Climb, kids, go, go, go!
Come on, Nuggets! Climb! Move it!
Follow the flight leads.
Up we go.
That attack really come from a submarine? Missile vaporized in midair. They're coming! They're still coming! Ten-second swim back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Impact now!
The inject candle stop. Wings damaged. Losing altitude.
They're all falling! Damn it! We can't deal with the enemy fleet like this. This is Sand Island base defense! Intense fighting along the coastline! We can't hold out much longer! We have no choice. Just weave through the missiles and continue attacking the ships.
Oh yeah, just weave through the missiles. What are you, nuts?
Blue Hound, this is Artbird. Requesting time for data link.
Stand by. We're dropping to new southern buoy.
All remaining squadrons, rejoin into attack formation. The remaining enemy forces are regaining their momentum.
Blue Hound, this is Artbird. Is that sonar buoy data available yet?
Roger. We're sending it now. What are you gonna do?
Countdown to firing.
Probably shoot it with their laser.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Artbird shot a laser into the ocean.
And me having
Explosion in the water. It damaged the
plane
submerged
visible made me not use the
Picking up
laser.
sounds of main ballast below. The Syntaxi's surfacing.
And suddenly, the rest of the fleet doesn't matter. We go for the head.
It's huge!
Looks like it's lost diving ability. It's floating like a cork. All units, commence attack.
The Syntaxi's surfacing. It appears to be damaged.
Aircraft launching from enemy submarine.
Oh, maybe I should take out that AA
Stand
gun.
by. Warthog, engage the enemy aircraft if you see an opportunity.
Oh, looks like the AA gun destroyed.
Enemy sub launching first missile. Brace for impact.
Off the first missile. This really is like steel rain.
We gotta end this soon.
Okay.
We'll be in trouble.
Ten-second swim back. 8, 7,
Pull up.
6, 5, 4, 3.
There we go.
Impact now.
It's like this enemy came straight out of the intelligence. It can't be. We haven't finished it off yet.
If we can sink it here,
1 second.
think we'll be able to turn the tide of battle, Captain?
Alright. Sorry about that.
I hope so. We've been on the defensive for a while now.
Approaching gun range. Fox 2, Fox 2!
Nice kill, Blaze!
Fox 2! I hit it! Drake, missile! Radar lock!
Enemy sub-approaching first position. Brace for impact.
We're approaching the vessel. Watch out for anti-aircraft fire.
I can't dodge it!
Back up.
4, 3, 2, impact now! Hawkbird firing laser.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, there we go.
So that bird's got its eyes on us from outer space.
And down it goes. I guess the assumption is the rest of the
Artbird was
fleet routes.
successfully employed over the forward edge of the battle area. The enemy amphibious force attacking Sand Island was repelled, and their invasion plans halted. The underwater carrier Sinfaxi, a lethal enemy threat, was engaged and destroyed by the superior firepower of the Artbird.
Well,
having lost the support
not
of
just the
Sinfaxi,
Artbird.
the remaining Yuktobanian forces retreated. Furthermore, we are requesting reinforcements from Central Command to replace our squadron.
Whoops, I didn't know that would skip dialogue. Oh well.
Since we thwarted their invasion, we haven't seen any major offensive operation by the enemy for several weeks. Almost like we're at peace again, eh, people? Anyway, let's start the briefing.
Yuktobanian combat operations have been dormant since their failed large-scale invasion and the loss of their underwater carrier, Sinfaxi. However, there is still concern over a possible infiltration by small-scale forces from the ground and the air. You will split into flights of 2 and carry out patrols in the area from Akerson Hill to the northern coastline. The airspace above the green fields extending around Akerson is covered by our Ocean AA system. The system automatically fires missiles at any hostile aircraft it detects. Patrol the northern coastline of Akerson Hill, which is out of our AA system's range.
Okay. I think it makes sense to pick up, well, I can only afford one, so... I'll hold off. We'll get more later.
Captain, please.
Which plane am I going up in?
Captain, which plane
We're
should I
swapping
So,
planes
we're going
around.
up in this formation? War Dog, launch.
That stupid geezer base commander just won't give us a break, will he?
He's relying on us, First Lieutenant Chopper. Hey, congratulations on your promotion, by the way.
That's weird. I don't feel any better.
Hey, you two. What's your current position?
300 miles south of you.
Roger.
Damaged, but the damage is light.
Transmitting aircraft. State your assignment and current status.
Oh, finally, a response. This is the Ocean Air Force transport plane Mother Goose 1. We're flying to the neutral country of North... We have the transmitter set to minimum power. Please come in closer so we can hear. Ah, I think this is you on our radar. Can you see us? We'd like you to guide us to a safe passage corridor through the AA defenses. We're on a top-secret mission and are not transmitting a valid friendly ID signal to the ground-based automatic defense systems. As a result, a friendly surface-to-air missile was mistakenly fired at us. We narrowly avoided a direct hit, but our radar system was destroyed, and we can't fly a safe path through the AA system.
Alright.
Guide the transport plane through the AA system's radar coverage and take it to Ackerson Hill. The transport is on a top-secret mission, so its ID signal has not been registered in the AA system's database. As a result, if the transport is picked up by the AA system, it may be shot down by our own missile fire. The engagement zone of this ground-based AA system is displayed on your radar. Due to combat damage, the transport's radar system is inoperable, and its maneuverability restricted. Guide the plane so it stays out of the AA system's engagement zone.
Alright, here we go.
The Air Defense Command just received multiple radar hits on an enemy formation closing on your position. First bad guys we've seen crossing the pond for a while. Warning alarms are going off like mad, but we're the only ones near enough to
So there's
intercept
two
them in
paths.
time.
The short and difficult, or long and easy.
Understood. I'm counting on you two.
I'm gonna take the shortcut.
Please, can you see the transport craft? Roger. Keep your eyes on it.
Okay, I've got him on my
Mostly
radar.
just about getting the arc right
like the
to go through
intelligence
the
said.
shortcut.
The radio's picking up the enemy's voice. These guys sound as beautiful as Thunderhead. Sweet as a rose, I tell you. Don't let up just because it's a transport plane. If we take out this guy, they won't just give us a medal. They'll build a statue in our honor. This cargo's certainly worth that much.
Is that the enemy speaking? What are these guys talking about?
Don't worry about that. We need your escort. We're completely defenseless. Well, now, this is turning out to be a weird little race against the enemy.
Mother Goose 1, any problems on your end?
No problems. We'd like to get out of this airspace ASAP.
Mother Goose 1, push to radio frequency 136 megahertz.
Roger, switching. My plane's damaged, so I can't put undue stress on the airframe. As much as you can, try to fly in a straight line for me. I never thought the skies over our own country could be so unfriendly. Please fly a course that avoids the AA system.
That's a hard turn.
Ocean Air Force fighter pilot, can you see us? Roger, please show us the way.
Yep. Got one more section that's kind of difficult.
The fact that we can't see makes this twice as scary.
If we can make it out to the north, we'll be safe. Do you know the way, Blaze? Roger.
Oh, that's a bit tight. That's gonna be tight. Oh, come on, man.
Goodness, we have all of you with us.
Oh boy,
I'm
it's right on the
blind as a
edge.
bat here. I'm relying on you to lead me to safety. I request you take into account this transport's agility compared to your fighter.
Yeah.
Warning! We have oil pressure problem on the right engine. I'll take the controls. You check the instruments for me. Look forward and take a deep breath. Stay calm. It's okay. It was just a sensor malfunction. That's good. I appreciate it if you could minimize your turns.
I mean, I did the whole damn thing in yaw.
Defense systems coverage shortly.
So,
Everything's smooth on our end. This is Mother Goose 1. We've successfully navigated through the AA system. Thank you. However, I'd like to ask for your continued escort.
Enemy spotted on radar. Coming head on. Chopper team has arrived.
Hey, kid. We're under your command now.
Mother Goose 1. We'll take care of it.
whoops.
Please separate at maximum speed.
I was trying to just cancel that. Well, that's fine.
What are they doing in this airspace anyway? Was our mission intel compromised?
Additional enemy targets on radar. Mother Goose 1. Please keep your current vector.
Roger. Roger. Damn it.
Your speed's decreasing. What's the matter?
Mechanical trouble. I'm losing thrust on engine 1.
Hey, I see escort fighters.
I thought there weren't going to be any escorts.
Damn it.
Evading.
Get out of this airspace as quickly as possible. Chopper engaging.
Archer, engaging. Captain, there's a problem with the hydraulics.
Come on. We can fly just as well as they can.
Yes, sir. The fire's under control.
Come on.
Automatic extinguisher system activated.
They're like hyenas, going after a helpless transport plane. You ever heard of honor guys? Hey, get back in your seat. Don't approach them. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, it's Dutch rolling. This is a transport plane. Goose 1. The captain's been shot. What? There was a spy in the crew. Two of the engines are shut down. Hey, what kind of cargo you got in there? Is it something dangerous? Hey, you there? Captain's dead. By a straight
Oh, what?
Please, maintain altitude!
Okay, I was a little caught off guard that I didn't crash initially, but yeah, whoops. It's over. Check to make sure the recording was still working on OBS. Being stupid, that was the worst time to look.
That stupid geezer base commander just won't give us a break, will he?
Ah, it's gonna make me redo all of it. Ah, that was a dumb mistake.
That's weird. I don't feel any better.
Hey, you two.
Being
What's your
real
current position?
sloppy.
300 miles south of you.
Roger.
One hand off the controller, too.
Transmitting aircraft. State your assignment and current status.
Guide the transport.
No need briefing.
The Air Defense Command just received multiple radar hits on an enemy formation closing on your position. First bad guys we've seen crossing the pond for a while. Warning alarms are going off like mad, but we're the only ones near enough to intercept them in time. Hold on, baby. We're coming to your rescue.
Understood. I'm counting on you two. Blaze, can you see the transport craft? Roger. Keep your eyes on it.
Okay, I've got him on my radar. Just like the intelligence said. The radio's picking up the enemy's voice.
These guys sound as beautiful as Thunderhead. Sweet as a rose, I tell you.
Don't let up just because it's a transport plane. If we take out this guy, they won't just give us a medal. They'll build a statue in our honor. This cargo's certainly worth that much.
Is that the enemy speaking? What are these guys talking about?
Don't worry about that. We need your escort. We're completely defenseless. Well, now, this is turning out to be a weird little race against the enemy.
AA system activated.
Oh, he flies
Mother Goose
straight
1,
to me.
evade.
You moron. I thought you'd follow my course, not fly straight at me.
Mother Goose 1, push to radio frequency 136 megahertz.
Oh, you moron.
Roger, switching. I never thought the skies over our own country could be so unfriendly. My plane's damaged, so I can't put undue stress on the airframe. As much as you can, try to fly in a straight line for me.
Don't, you dumbass!
The transport plane
Oh my
just
god.
crashed.
Okay. Right, this is not a difficult mission. I'm just being stupid. You can't speed through it because he flies to your location. He doesn't copy
Base
your...
commander just won't give us a break, will he?
Okay.
He's relying on us, First Lieutenant Chopper. Hey, congratulations on your promotion, by the way.
That's weird. I don't feel any better.
Hey, you two. What's your current position?
300 miles south of you.
Roger.
Damaged, but the damage is light.
Transmitting aircraft. State your assignment and current status.
Got
The Air Defense Command just
Okay, here we go.
multiple radar hits on an enemy formation closing on your position. First bad guys we've seen crossing the pond for a while. Warning alarms are going off like mad, but we're the only ones near enough to intercept them in time. Hold on, baby. We're coming to your rescue.
Understood. I'm counting on you two.
Blaze, can you see the transport craft?
Roger. Keep your eyes on it.
Okay, I've got him on my radar. Just like the intelligence said. The radio's picking up the enemy's voice.
These guys sound as beautiful as Thunderhead. Sweet as a rose, I tell you.
Don't let up just because it's a transport plane. If we take out this
And the closer I keep him to me,
we'll build a statue in our honor. This cargo's certainly worth that much.
Is that the
better.
enemy speaking? What are these guys talking about?
Don't worry about that. We need your escort. We're completely defenseless. Well, now, this is turning out to be a weird little race against the enemy.
Mother Goose 1, any problems on your end?
No problems. We'd like to get out of this airspace ASAP. Please fly a course that avoids the AA system.
Mother Goose 1, push to radio frequency 136 megahertz.
Roger, switching. My plane's damaged, so I can't put undue stress on the airframe. As much as you can, try to fly in a straight line for me. Ocean Air Force fighter pilot, can you see us? Roger, please show us the way. I never thought the skies over our own country could be so unfriendly.
Yep, you can swing wide there, you can port it. Alright.
The fact that we can't see makes this twice as scary.
If we can make it out to the north, we'll be safe. Do you know the way, Blaze? Roger.
Everything's smooth on our end.
Good.
That's good. I appreciate it if you could minimize your turns. I'm blind as a bat here. I'm relying on you to lead me to safety.
Probably get through here a little quicker.
bonus we have all of you with us.
He's capable of speeding up a little.
We have oil pressure problem on the right engine.
I'll take the controls. You check the instruments for me. Look forward and take a deep breath. Stay calm.
It's okay. It was just a sensor malfunction.
Okay, we're in the clear.
We'll be out of the AA defense
Okay.
systems coverage shortly.
Okay, got through that without being stupid. Let's do the second half of the mission without being stupid.
This is Mother Goose 1. We've successfully navigated through the AA system. Thank you. However, I'd like to ask for your continued escort.
Enemy spotted on radar. Coming head on. Chopper team has arrived.
Hey, kid. We're under your command now.
Mother Goose 1, we'll take care of him. Please separate at maximum speed.
Please, I'm counting on you. I'll let you watch my back.
Mother Goose 1, don't panic. We'll protect you no matter what. Additional enemy targets on radar. Mother Goose 1, please keep your current vector.
Roger. Roger. Damn it.
Your speed's decreasing. What's the matter?
Mechanical trouble. I'm losing thrust on engine 1.
Hey, I see escort fighters.
I thought there weren't going to be any escorts.
Fox 2! Yes! Missile hit!
Leave the enemy to them. Keep your current vector.
They just won't stop.
Using a lot of planes when they only expected a single transport.
Controls. Get back in your seat. Don't approach them. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, it's Dutch rolling. This is transport plane, Mother Goose 1. The captain's been shot. What? There was a spy in the crew. Two of the engines are shut down. Hey, what kind of cargo you got in there? Is it something dangerous? Hey, you there? The captain's dead. Co-pilot was wounded by a straight through. Tommy's holding the stick now, but he's just a secretary. He's never piloted a plane before. So who are you? I guess you would call me the cargo on this plane. Could you tell me how to control this thing? I'll relay everything to you.
Lower your altitude. Prepare for emergency landing. Put your flaps down. That'll lower your airspeed. Can you find your flap lever?
Is that? No, that one, Tom. Pull that one. We can't go on. An emergency landing? The ground's full of electric generator windmills. Could you shoot those down for us?
Let's do it.
What?
We've got no other choice.
Okay, let's do it. Are you still there, ma'am? It's a lovely voice. Yes.
First Lieutenant Ken Nagasaki. Sir.
And a lovely name as well. And I'm Chopper. That's a good name, too. I like you, man. Tommy's going to try landing now.
Alright, they're bugging out.
Fast, but he's never done this before. I don't know if we'll make it, so I just want to thank you before we go.
You'll be okay.
Yes, you'll do fine.
Tommy, those broken windmills will be our guideposts. Hurry up! I don't think the transport plane's gonna wait for us.
These windmills are huge, but they're still a hard target from up here.
They're gonna be in for a pretty hard landing. Almost there. You're doing great, Tom. Those pilots ought to recruit you.
This is gonna be difficult. I have to aim carefully.
This job's starting to wear me out a little. Hey, kid, don't give yourself a headache aiming at every single one. Altitude 100 feet. Almost there, I think.
Mother Goose 1,
That's a pretty good runway there. A fine place for a landing.
This is Archer. Surrounding airspace is clear of enemy aircraft. Everything is A-OK.
That's a pretty good emergency landing, I'd say.
The transport plane is ready for an emergency landing.
Alright. I didn't blow it that time. Good. All it takes is not being an idiot. But yeah, that's
All right, Mr. Cargo?
Yeah, I guess. That was a pretty smooth ride, actually.
Mr. Cargo? I've got a question I'd like to ask you.
What is it?
The Bird of Peace. Did you really have to use that beautiful white bird for this war? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanted to see your Bridge of Peace span into outer space.
It's still possible. Thanks to the bird, we're on even terms now. I'm trying to get to North Point because I believe we have a chance.
To hold talks in neutral territory.
Right. Communication is vital.
So I can still believe in you then. I don't want to see any more young men or women lose their lives.
Me neither. Uh-oh.
That's the president, by the way.
This is the Ocean Air Force 8492nd Squadron. We observed the emergency landing on our radar. Can you see us? You can leave the rest to us. We'll provide support until the transport plane's crew is rescued.
Roger, 8492nd. Take care of them for us.
Sure thing.
They'll be an important squad later. 8492nd.
We've received a sitrep from Central Command. The crew on board the transport plane you encountered during your patrol has been rescued by the 8492nd Squadron. That is currently all the information we have.
Woo.
After my article, The Four Wings of Sand Island, was published to wide acclaim,
And I have
grew
been
bolder.
embarrassed by my performance in that mission.
Here was a profile view of the base commander, the emperor of this base.
Don't. He's in a bad mood today. If he catches you, he'll have your head.
What happened?
The Arcbird.
Huh?
The white bird in outer space, with Yuktobania outclassing us in firepower. It was the President's one trump card in the peace negotiations. And now, it's fallen right out of our hands.
So you're saying we don't know how long the war will drag on?
Yep.
The Arcbird. A superweapon capable of attacking from space, far beyond the reach of the enemy. Its power generator was destroyed by explosives planted inside a supply shipment launched from Earth. Once again, the balance of power had tipped toward Yuktobania.
Has more or less leveled. I guess it is more in favor of Yuk still at this moment. In theory.
Our army is finally ready to conduct a large-scale counterattack against Yuktobania. If we succeed, we'll never have to face the humiliation of those Yuks trampling on our homeland again. The goal of this operation is simple: to invade and occupy the Yuktobanian mainland.
We're going to conduct a large-scale amphibious assault against Yuktobania on the Vostok Peninsula. This mission will be called Operation Footprint. The landing force will be selected from the 1st and 2nd Ocean Army Battalions. They will be divided into 4 companies, A, B, C, and D, and transported to the area via landing craft. Upon landing, each division will fan out and destroy the enemy bases scattered throughout the area, then rendezvous and reform into a single large force unit to assault the final target, the fortress. The Yuktobanian defense positions along the coast are tightly dug in, and we have concluded that air attacks alone will not be enough to destroy them. Therefore, Operation Footprint will be a synchronized air and ground attack to neutralize these positions. It is critical that you follow the specific targeting instructions of the ground commander to maximize the effects of your attacks. We are expecting poor weather conditions and fierce resistance from the Yuktobanian defense forces. The fortress is protected by pillboxes and a defensive wall. Provide close air support for the ground forces and get as many soldiers as possible inside.
So yeah, a lot of anti-ground bombing and stuff like this in this one. It's pretty easy to run out of ammo when you are using the starter
I wish you the
aircraft.
best of luck in battle.
Tempted to get an A-10. Big 29. I already have the F-16. Kinda comparable. Okay. I might personally fly an intruder, because I find, of what I've got available to me right now, for this, UGBLs are probably the most useful. Yeah, no, I might just buy another one and stick the other two in F-18s. Actually, maybe the F-16s, because at least they'll have normal bombs. I don't think you can really make use of the LASMs against normal ground targets. Maybe you can. Depends if it's long-range anti-ship missiles or long-range anti-surface missiles. Air to surface, okay. So, LASMs will work. But maybe I should keep leveling the F-18. The F-18. Yeah, you know what? I'll use the F-18, and I'll stick.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain? Captain, which plane should I use? So, we're going up in this formation? War dog,
that's reasonable.
launch.
Cause I might take out some fighters too, just cause.
Blaze, you are cleared for takeoff.
I can handle it. $100 enough? I think it's 150. Right, 100. Yep, 100's enough.
Blaze, altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck.
Here we go. Time to do a D-Day.
Terry, got something I need to tell you. The enemy's right in front of us, Scott. Save it for later. Yeah, I guess you're right. Later then.
The 4 companies will now land at their designated beachheads. Commence close air support.
This is Company D. We're almost at the beach.
Go! Move forward! We're almost there! That's it! Row! Keep rowing!
To hell with this war.
This is Company A. Landing successful. Deploy the armored vehicle
same time.
Hurry to
There
the
we go.
designated area and provide close air support. Activate your radar map to check location.
Kinda have to coordinate with their requests.
Is the attack target confirmed, kid? Roger. The trick will be to match our timing with the ground forces.
We'll be all right now. Continue to advance.
Bunkers captured. Thanks for the air support.
What? We're through that line with our current manpower? That's insane. Those are the orders. What? You want me to die?
Didn't think I'd blow it up that quickly.
This isn't some textbook war game.
Oh well. Let's blow them and see if it'll...
This is Command HQ. Move the soldiers forward 200. I'm retiring after this, so you better not overwork. Locked on!
Blaze, air attacks can only silence the bunkers temporarily.
Yep.
It looks like they can only be destroyed with the aid of the ground forces.
Bunkers opening fire again! Retreat! Retreat! We're requesting close air support against the remaining bunkers. 6 bunkers remaining.
I don't know if that was a request or not.
Pretty good. Keep it up.
Our communication lines are getting severed at all locations. This operation is pointless. These guys are just gonna storm in, head on, following orders. That's how war is fought. That's why I hate it. How could the president authorize an escalation of the war like this? This is insane. We'll get bogged down in this forever. Hey, that Mr. Cargo guy was the president, right? Man, I thought I could believe in him back then. I had no idea he was such a wuss. Damn, it's like they're plowing the ground with bullets. Don't get hit, Terry. I still got something I gotta tell you. I know, Messenger Boy. You hang in there, too. Attention, overhead aircraft. This is the ground forces. Make sure you don't drop any bombs on us. Roger, we trust you.
Whoops, that was Lasms. I did not need 2 of them. They're very powerful.
Report any casualties to me immediately. Just as they believe in me, I will believe in them. First Sergeant, are you familiar with the tactics of capturing fortresses?
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Attacker shot down.
We'll go on first. Time for the usual. Yeah, the usual. Requesting immediate close air support. Attack that large bunker from the air.
Here it is.
Can't tell what's going on from here. I'm moving forward with the troops. Blaze, Fox 2. Missile hit.
Bastards. Okay, you want to play like that, huh?
We're going to advance further. We haven't reached the front line yet.
We can't penetrate the enemy lines any deeper. It's too dangerous.
Are the pilots or something syntaxy mixed in there somewhere? Damn it, I'm not gonna die here.
Attack from the center. Call it an old man's intuition.
We can hold our own against their ground forces, but we're helpless against their air support. Fire trench mortars.
Locked on. Fox 2, Fox 2. Target hit.
If we can get past here, victory's just a hill away. Tank destroyed. Enemy base contained. Lost contact with the left flank. Believed to be overrun.
Not requesting air support, so I'm just gonna silence the bunkers so they don't get shot to hell.
Help me!
I have a ton of Lasms to keep that up, though. I hope that works.
Warning, the enemy's locked onto you.
We can't defend this area just by ourselves.
Locked on. Check on the target.
Ah, of nice to have friends down below.
4 bunkers remaining.
This is Corporal Powers of Company A. Even from above, you can tell we're the best unit, right?
Sure.
Yeah, keep watching, because we're just getting started. Company A, forward!
3 bunkers remaining. We're getting surrounded, damn it! All right, commence fire! We can't defend this area any longer.
Insubordination is grounds for a court-martial. I don't care. I'm not going to take any more orders from that guy. Folks, two! All vehicles, lay down suppression fire on the enemy's hotspots.
Requesting immediate close air support. Company C and D will begin their assault after bomb impact from the airstrike.
Nice kill! Special weapons fire running low.
Companies A and B currently engaging enemy bunker.
Did you know? My older brother's down there.
What? You should have told me that earlier, you moron! Where is he?
I don't know. They all look the same.
Box 2.
I can see better from here. Reinforce the left flank.
Commencing fire from range 600.
Shack on the target.
Artillery fire from the bunkers. Move the vehicles back.
Press their fire with a volley fire.
Roll those you bastards back into the sea.
Shack on the target.
This isn't looking good. Our firepower's deteriorating.
Strafing coastline with gunfire. This is insane. Insane! Just another stupid decision by those idiots at HQ.
Enemy tank at 5 o'clock. Range 800.
This cabin's for our close air support. Our captain's useless. Be careful. This might be some kind of trap. Get reinforcements over here. We'll get it back.
Box 2. Box 2.
The enemy's entered the block. We can't hold out here any longer. Can we retreat? Maintain your current positions and wait for further orders.
Post 2! Post 2! Attacker shut down. He's following the textbooks to a T. They'll read every move we make. That's it. I'm taking over command.
Get up! This war hasn't even started. All enemies inside the bunkers cleared away. Position secured.
Amazing. I don't think I'll ever be as good as Blaze.
2 bunkers remaining. Damn it! They're coming this way!
Captain is out of missiles.
Oh, shit. I am.
Enemy amphibious forces
Alright then.
advancing.
I really hope they take the bunker.
First. Follow me! We're advancing. That?
The tables have completely turned.
As I said,
You're being spiked by enemy radar.
that was likely to happen in this mission.
We're gonna call on soldiers again!
I guess they're just like not requesting air support.
Those fighters are in the
What to do
way.
about that?
Drive them up.
Give it your best. You'll do fine. We will prevail.
Allied planes, we're moving into position to attack the last bunkers. We're requesting close air support against the remaining bunkers. Let's finish this.
Target hit.
We're gonna run all the way to that pillbox.
Just do what you were trained to do, and you can win this.
I just want to blow this thing up and go home. This is the worst day
guys need to do some heavy lifting here. I've been out of missiles for a while.
Attention all forces.
Finally.
All bunker silence. We've captured the entire fortress. Did you copy that, Air Force? We really appreciate all your support.
All right, things are a bit calmer now. What's on your mind? Hey, Scott. Hey, chill out, Dad. Congratulations. What? You're kidding me, right? Not at all, buddy. You got a bouncing baby boy. Hurry up and give her a call.
After intense fighting, the landing force captured and secured the fortress target. Thanks to the success of Operation Footprint, we have secured the southeastern coast of Yuktobania. We've decided to make the fortress our first forward base on Yuktobania as we expand our combat operations inside the country. After we complete construction of our defensive positions, our ground forces will continue their advance to the final target, the capital city of Sinigrad.
Alright. Pretty happy I actually got through that one try. Couldn't remember how difficult it was. Thought I might be in trouble when I ran out of ammo.
The Yuktobanian force that defended the Vostok Peninsula is staging a large-scale withdrawal from the area. After analyzing the situation, we have determined that they are pulling back the force to regroup their defense network and strengthen their capital defenses. Yuktobania's southern armies sustained heavy damage during our landing operation, and their defensive war power has weakened considerably. Their withdrawal is currently proceeding under the curtain of a set of electronic jamming signals. The enemy's air forces consist primarily of transport planes. Pursue these planes, destroy them, and halt their retreat.
Okay, this is going to be all anti-air. MiG-31, F-14. Because the F-16 is kind of nice for now, but you can't compete. These are gonna carry me for a while. I have to make a choice. So the thing is, the MiG goes really fast in a straight line, whereas the F-14 is actually maneuverable. Or, weird. The more I look at it, actually, the F-14 is just worse. I don't ever really use the Tomcat much. I always kind of found it was kind of an awkward looking plane, to be honest. So. At any rate, I should pick up one of them. I got access to them now. Yeah, the stability is the only thing the Tomcat has on the Foxhound. I'm gonna pick up the MiG, just one. It'll help me mop up this mission faster.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain? Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation, then? War Dog, launch.
Okie doke.
Hey, kid! Did you take a listen to that song?
Oh boy, I don't know which one. Sure, we'll go with the yes option. I don't remember which mission that I just chose. I think it's the airport defense, which is good because I hate the other one.
Blaze, engage.
Whoops. Chopper, engaging.
Due to current circumstances, we have been forced to set foot on Euctomania with weapons. However, our true enemy here is the Euctomanian military who started this unjust war. Transport squadron undetected. No problems yet. Roger. Maintain current heading.
No stragglers. Don't leave anybody behind.
Unbelievable!
We gotta bag all these planes?
You think every enemy plane in the area is up and flying?
Well, let's ask them. Hey, how many planes you got there? Man, this is making me cry. Report from Yellowy. Picking up something on radar. There's way too many signatures on radar. Kid, Nagase, how about you guys?
My radar is showing strange results as well. Something's
Alright,
going
I
on.
forgot the fighter.
Hey, Captain.
Does the enemy have a tally ho on us yet?
Aha! I think I figured it out.
Well, do share your keen insights, will you please? What's up?
First Lieutenant Chopper, jammer aircraft.
So it's a trick?
How could this be? Our new jamming devices are supposed to be perfect.
Okay, I feel better now. Those aren't so bad once you figure out the trick behind them.
Where are the jammers? They've got to be somewhere close. Let's take care of them first.
Don't let the jamming confuse you. Repeat, don't let the enemy's jamming confuse you. Concentrate on shooting down the enemy jammer aircraft. The transport can wait.
The enemy radar blips disappeared. Several of them at once.
Damn it, our cover's blown. We wish to work hand in hand harmoniously with the citizens of Euctomania for this operation. I've instructed our soldiers to follow this wish to the letter. Therefore, I ask you, citizens of Euctomania, do not fear us, but rather join us in.
Hey, you think it's gonna be that easy?
No.
I don't think so either.
Enemy jamming wave. Interference.
Civilian 492nd leader. All 492nd units in pursuit as planned.
Damn it. Even a radio was... Kid,
Heads up!
kid, that guy's a big... That's true.
Jam!
ACCM, restore communication link.
The Ocean planes are firing on a school packed with civilians. They're at the engineering college.
Whoever's violating orders, cease fire immediately.
What idiot's doing that?
Attention! Units operating in sector Charlie Omega. Attacks on civilians are forbidden.
That's right near us.
Hell, that's where we're supposed to be operating. You see those idiots anywhere?
I'm no joy. I don't see a thing. My radar's clean too.
This is Edge. I'm not showing any aircraft like that either. Are you sure?
Multiple casualties. Get an ambulance over here fast. Damn it, the Ocean bastards.
This is Thunderhead. Wardog, did you engage in an attack on a civilian facility? Roger. So you're sure you didn't do this?
Yep, that ain't us.
Weren't you watching from up there?
Don't break formation. Your primary mission is to escort the transports. So we're just gonna watch them die.
That's what I hate about war. No matter who starts it, it always comes to this.
The radar's
Whoa.
back online. What? We're totally exposed flying like this. Calm down.
What?
It just means now we're on
Not
the
that jammer craft, is this just mean?
We'll run squadron.
I should have saved the
Engage the enemy fighters.
SAAMs
Hold the
for
squadron. Stay close and continue your escort mission.
guys.
Don't worry, it's just one more thing we have to take care of, is all. No friendly IFF squawk. Confirmed. Enemy aircraft approaching.
They're all retreating together like one big happy family. Damn, this is the
So slowly, it's such a pain actually.
Get out of there! What are you doing? Turn up the engines.
god, it's so slow.
We can't hold them off for long. Don't panic. We're still okay. That's a mountain range down below us. Even if you eject, you won't survive. Damn it! There's nothing we can do! You mean that was their real target?
There's been civilian casualties?
Bring it on, man! I'll shake you off in a flash!
Oh.
Missile hit!
Okay.
We let them get this far.
I really hate fighting slow aircraft.
This is our sky.
Slow, big aircraft. It's like... It's so easy to slam into the back trying to slow down. Do everything on one pass.
Are you sure our planes are gonna make it to the base? All our jammers were shot down! Damn, our cover's totally blown!
Edge, roger.
Not that special weapons matter.
Roger, ready to drop anytime.
Warning! You're being spiked by enemy radar! Fox 2!
Kidd's missile hit the target.
Fox 2! Bandits in gun range. Target hit! Fox 2! Warning! You're being spiked by enemy radar!
Missile hit.
Blaze, missile evaded.
Fox 2.
Approaching gun range.
Bandit shot down.
Oh,
The
this
enemy's
thing's
locked onto
not
you.
maneuverable.
Radar lock. Fox 2.
Target hit.
Fighter shot down. Approaching gun range. Radar lock. Fox
Nope.
2. Fox 2.
Jeez. I mean, the most unrealistic thing in the world is a big 31 shooting down an F-15.
Shot down.
Archer, Fox 2. Target hit.
Bandits in gun range. Radar lock.
Yeah, okay.
Fox 2.
Edge, Fox 2.
Oh, geez, they're getting close. I did not realize how close they're getting to the edge of the map. I was about to lose if I don't get this.
Locked on. Blaze, Fox 2. Missile hit. Bandit shot down.
Why are they not flying off the map? Just winning.
Radar lock. Blaze, Fox 2.
There we go.
Blaze just shot one down.
Last plane confirmed shot down. All enemy transports and jammers in the local airspace have been eliminated.
Floppy.
We have succeeded in halting the Yuktobanian army's airborne withdrawal from the Vostok Peninsula. However, a Yuktobanian civilian complex and engineering university has been attacked. This attack occurred in an area within operating range of the Sand Island Squadron. Sand Island air crews will report to Central Command headquarters in the Ocean capital city of Aured immediately.
So yeah, we're being set up with a terrorist attack, essentially.
General Howell, Supreme Commander of the Ocean armies deployed to Yuktobania, successfully stormed the enemy beach and established a command center on the spot. The general, who claims to have been given full operational authority by the President, then made the following declaration. We will march forward and we will not lay down our arms until the Yuktobanian capital has fallen. Aured, the Ocean capital. The winds of war have yet to reach here. The air still smells of peace.
But that wasn't us. By the time we got there, they had already...
That's right. We heard them over the radio. They called themselves the 8492nd Squadron.
8492! 8492! Is that all you people have to say? There is no squadron in our military with that number.
Damn it!
Ooh.
What the hell's going on here?
We've got an emergency here. Our armies are bogged down with the Yuktobania invasion, so we're short on operational aircraft. Unfortunately, as a result, we're going to have to request that you flying aces take off for us. So, which mission would you like to take on? That's right, the capital's got more than one attack to deal with right now. How about we use this to decide?
We will be defending the airport. I think.
Yuktobanian aircraft have suddenly been detected on radar southwest of Aured. They are flying in the direction of Apito International Airport, located in the area between Aured Bay and the capital. Apito International is a civilian airport. The enemy's intentions are unknown. Passengers and personnel are currently being evacuated, but the sudden appearance of the enemy has plunged the airport into chaos. Intercept and engage the invading enemy formation and protect Apito International Airport.
The question Chopper asks you about the song you just heard changes which way the coin lands. The other mission is way more tedious and annoying than this one. So. Alright, I'm kinda screwed with anti-ground.
This is the airport control tower. Emergency alert. All planes cancel takeoff clearance. All approaching flights. Change course
I blew that.
Change your course. Change it to where? This is Air East, flight 31.
Not so useful
aircraft just passed by us.
not as fighting as it is for engaging at range.
Taking off on an emergency mission. All flights be heads up for mid-air collisions. A fighter? I thought the war was over on the West Coast.
Oh, how peaceful this place is. I'm choking up here.
Which squadron was that, do you think?
It's the Capital District Air Defense Squadron. The enemy has unleashed chemical weapons in a college town 400 miles from the airport. One squadron is on its way there to spread neutralizers. You're the only ones that can defend the airport.
How could they? So which one's the containment attack? Are they both for real? It sounds like the other side of the coin is bad news too, huh? Not that things are any better over here.
Please just bagged one. Spread out to attack formation. Good luck.
I can't attack. I keep thinking about all the people in those houses down below.
All units, altitude and radio silence restrictions are rescinded. Enemy aircraft scramble confirmed. Hey, what's all the ruckus outside? Attention, all airport personnel. This is an emergency. Emergency? What's going on? We just learned that several aircraft of unknown origin are inbound. What? You sure it's not some false report? We've spotted them on our radar as well. This is for real.
Yep. Responded to a terrorist attack with a terrorist attack.
Where? Down below? On the ground? This is Airport Control Tower. Military transport planes parked on the runway. State your squadron number and call sign. This is Capital District Air Command. We haven't deployed any Allied military transport planes to civilian airports at this time. Tanks coming out of transport planes! They're firing! It's the enemy! Enemy forces inside the airport!
Yep.
Hey kid, did you hear that just now? This is the middle of Osea. How can they be attacking here?
How did they sneak in here? Never mind. Just destroy the tanks and transport plane. Don't let them cause any more damage here.
It looks like we were tricked. They were really after the airport.
All units, commence attack. The target must be completely destroyed. Give it all you've got.
When we
passed over the airport just a moment ago. Everything was fine. How in the world did they...
Attention passengers, please do not run inside the terminal hallways. We urge you not to panic. Please stay calm and evacuate the area.
Calm down! Please, calm down! Damn it, nobody's listening!
Chopper to Kid. We just need to protect this airport facility, right? This is Chopper. Roger that. I'll do my best.
AER Flight 302, ABS Flight 417, landing clearance canceled. Abort your landing.
The air's full of civilian planes. We have to be careful using our missiles.
This is Flight 417. We've been in a holding pattern for hours. We're on emergency fuel.
It's too dangerous. I can't give you clearance to land right now.
Tell that to my fuel tank. Can't you help us land here?
This is OW.
There's tanks on the runway.
We're running out of fuel, too.
Are you listening to me? This is war here. The freight terminal's getting shot at. Damn it! This is a civilian airport.
Then again, we did sort of do the same thing to them over in their territory.
So this is their retaliation for that? Why do people have to be so stupid?
We got word that the enemy special forces unit that gassed the college town is headed for the airport. Stay heads up. Damn it! Damn those dirty yokes!
Well, if that's what it is, then where did all these fighters come from? Even if they could refuel in the air, fly all the way here and get through our defenses to destroy our capital, there's not nearly enough of them to occupy the entire country. These guys are on a suicide mission and they know it. They must really hate us, or else they wouldn't have gone this far.
Damn it! Damn it!
Hey, control tower. I feel like crying too, believe me.
Defense line penetrated. Now entering terminal.
Enemy attacks getting fierce.
This isn't a random terrorist act. Blaze, we can't lose any time here. We have to hurry. Right, let's hurry.
Protect the airport facilities, as well as any civilian planes in the air. Do something about those enemy aircraft overhead! Fire at will. It's payback time. There are civilians in there. Do we really have to do this? Kennedy, don't forget about the people they killed. Damn it! The Uke pigs!
Hatred only breeds more hatred. It all just feeds on itself. Only a deep hatred could drive them to do something like this. Blaze, what lies at the root of this attack is hatred itself.
Yeah.
Parents, please stay with your children. Please follow all announcements and verbal directions.
What the hell is going on here? Rumors are starting to spread.
Please do not cross the exits. It is extremely dangerous.
I mean,
Passengers are stampeding for the emergency exits.
yeah,
There's too many of them.
it's kind of hard to cover up the sound of tank fire.
I can't control them. The enemy's faltering under our
And all the missiles exploding in the air above the...
while we can. We can't advance if we're getting shot at from the air.
Sonic booms as we accelerate.
Do they have helicopters inside that thing too? The hangar is under attack.
Oh damn, I blew that.
We don't need to leave here. Just maintain your guard positions. We've got air support now, but don't let your guard down. Spread out and take cover. Here come more enemy planes. No, look! It's the Ocean Air Force. Thank goodness. We're safe now, right? We've got air support now, but don't let your guard
Been here the
down.
entire time.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Just get control of the airspace above us. Richard, you have to evacuate too. No, I'm gonna help out the security team.
Kid, you okay with the special weapons reserve?
We're losing combat strength here. Do something. What happened to our mobile AAA? The enemy's attack should weaken once it gets darker. That's the enemy's Capital Air Defense Force. They're pretty tough. Hurry up and get rid of them. They'll jeopardize our operation.
Here we go.
Enemy forces annihilated. Airport control tower, what do you say? Affirmative. Enemy defeat confirmed.
Oh boy.
Give our thanks to your aces up there. Roger. Operation complete.
The enemy forces that tried to capture Apito International Airport have been destroyed. Hopefully, we'll find out how they managed to infiltrate the airport after we complete our investigation. Additionally, the effects of the chemical attack on the college town of Bana are currently subsiding, thanks to the neutralizing agent that was spread. The group that carried out the chemical attack are all but confirmed to be a Yuktobanian Special Forces commando unit. They were planning to link up with the main force at the airport, but they aborted their plan and slipped away upon hearing that their main force was defeated. The Yuktobanians have defiled our soil. Worse, they tried to destroy a civilian airport. We've got to defeat them, no matter the cost. We'll be sending you back to the front lines of the Yuktobania mainland. If you all really are innocent, then I hope you can prove it out there on the battlefield.
I will now brief the details of your mission orders. That's all I have to say to you right now, people. If you all really are innocent,
I don't know why there's this presumption that we had to have been the ones who did it.
We have discovered the position of a secret facility in Yuktobania.
Obviously, 8492nd has
According to our information, the base is located deep in the jungles north of Lake Dama. The facility is massive and contains enough ammunition to supply a Yuktobanian ground division for
even
a week
if it's
of
not an
combat
actual
operations.
squadron.
Destroy this stockpile and
Something,
cut off their
some group
frontline
calling
ammunition
themselves
supply.
that obviously exists.
Note that we've been getting a lot of attacks from soldiers
aware of
hiding in
that.
the dense jungles with shoulder-mounted SAMs. They are very hard to detect from the air, so stay heads up for sudden attacks from these missiles when flying at low altitude.
This mission is rough. Okay. What do I got at my disposal here? I think the UGBLs are the way to go, but the problem with going down that route is the A6 is not very maneuverable, and I'm going to be getting SAM fire all the time coming my way. Yeah, I guess the A6 is probably, I'll give it a try at that. Because the LASMs, the way the missiles approach make them kind of useless for this, because you have to, missiles need to be coming in low, not high. And despite the picture of how they, looks like the missile will come in low, it's not how it actually approaches. It drops straight down, flies up over a target and then drops straight down. Yeah. Maybe I'll come to regret that decision. Probably, because I'm really should be saving the money just on my own planes.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in,
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation then?
Yep.
War Dog, launch.
OMDF. In military defense.
Now they got us turning right back into another battle. And this scenery definitely clashes with my rock and roll.
I'm just glad they're not ordering us to attack a city in retaliation for their retaliation.
You're a real optimist, you know that? Sheesh.
This is Thunderhead. Cut the chatter.
Oh, I just wish I could fly somewhere where I didn't have to listen to that voice.
You did until yesterday.
You'll be arriving arriving at your target area shortly.
Well, I don't want to listen to that interrogation committee at the Capitol either.
The actual armory is located in an underground shelter. Fire missiles into the tunnel and destroy it from the inside.
Okay, time to test my theory.
Kid, it has to be straight on or your missiles won't make it inside. Understand?
Yeah, but the UGVL blows
So don't get it wrong and slam into the thing.
large enough crater that fine.
Planes detected on radar. Sound the air raid siren.
I think this is the first mission where I could go get parts for experimental aircraft, but I'm not gonna bother with that.
Contact cut off! Situation unknown!
Edge engaging.
Archer, engaging.
Right, missiles!
They're shoulder on Sam's. Enemy soldiers in the jungle.
They aren't showing up on my radar. This is Thunderhead. Our search radar is clean. We can't see the launchers.
Man, you're useless.
Another tunnel just took a hit! Listen to me. This is the ammo dump. We can't have any fire in here. If this place blows up, this whole area will just be one big crater.
Missile approaching. Turning to main. Blaze, release weapon.
This is Edge. Target acquired.
Right in on tunnel one. Damn it, that room's full of water shells.
Oh man, I just pictured myself walking back home through the jungle.
There's a river over there. Go the other way.
Fun fact, you can actually fight back against the
I won't let you get away.
dams. You see where the missile launches from. You can kind of shower the area of gunfire and usually kill them.
Evacuate all personnel.
Shockwave from the explosion.
The armories in this area have been destroyed.
If I get an opportunity to do that, I'll do it.
Unleash a barrage of bullets and keep them at bay. Bring out all the weapons in storage. Fight back with those.
Be careful while you're taxiing for takeoff. This defensive fire maneuver training is nice and all, but I'd like to move on if you don't mind.
Enemy fighters spotted. All flights, bring your air defense units further back. Don't let them penetrate our airspace any further.
The enemy is spread out over a wide area. Repeat, the enemy is spread out over a wide area.
It's an AA missile. Can you tell where it was fired from? Neither can I. Be careful at low altitude.
Direct hit on the ammo dump.
My warning lights have been going crazy.
They're over there. Fire!
The enemy's confused. We should keep hitting them.
Missile hit! Tunnel 3 is in flames!
I'm in range.
Damn it, I'm out of fuel. The shells are all exploding! We can't get near them! The fire spread too far! It's out of control! Get out
Yeah,
of
okay,
here!
the A6 was the right call. I haven't really been worrying about dodging the missiles.
The ammo dump's blown up.
Wow, I bet that left a crater as big as those ones on the moon.
The armories in this area have been shut down.
Here they come again, stubborn little bastards.
Missile alert! Behind us!
All right, here they come!
Fox 2! Fox 2! Helicopter shut down!
Grim, you've got to respond quicker.
Mopping up some extra
Fox 2! Check on the target.
targets to get more money.
I don't know what I like more, this or dogfighting. Or maybe the question is which one I hate more.
Missile hit!
The temperature inside the ammo dump is rising to a dangerous level!
Oh, we're out of...
It takes to keep the
Alright.
fire away from the main ammo dump.
So this is why this is actually annoying. If I didn't have the
Set
UGBL.
up explosions here too! It's not
You actually have to get the missile in the tunnel.
I missed! Damn it!
A slow-moving plane like an A6 is still going to be a lot easier to do this with. That could...
You're not going to hit anything from here! Enemy missile! Direct hit! Direct hit! The fire crews open flights now. Send out somebody else! This whole place is gonna be blown away!
Wow! It's like a volcanic eruption!
Hey, I didn't think it would blow up like that. Must be pretty bad in there. You thinking the same thing? I can't stand this. I want to go home already. How about you? You too, okay? Let's hurry up and get this over with.
Yeah, I took out one of the SAMs
All
there.
armories destroyed. Mission complete. Return to base.
Well, it's over.
Mission complete. Let's go home.
Nagasaki. You gotta say that with a little more feeling. At least we get to go home again today, right?
Yeah.
So, cheer up a little, huh?
You too, Chopper.
Yeah, I know.
The targeted ammunition stockpile
rank, yeah.
facility was
There was a
destroyed.
lot of other
With
things
this
I could have
operation,
gone
we have
after,
cut off
but-
one of the lifelines of the Yuktobanian army.
Maybe
Their
I'm just
ability
tired.
to
I've
conduct
been
operations will be
recording this for a
reduced
bit,
across
and
the entire nation.
Wait. Maybe I should cut it and do another episode. I was kind of hoping I'd get a little deeper into the game than this for the first episode, but I'll go a little longer and see. Maybe one more mission. Oh, the Rimfaxi. That might be a good... That's the next mission. That might be a good place. Could, like, and cap off to
Despite the hectic mood among the staff at HQ,
episode.
The start of the briefing was delayed. But the
call
weary pilots, knowing
over
full
3
well
hours
that
an
they must
episode.
force their exhausted bodies back into the air once the order was given, weren't the slightest bit disturbed by the delay.
Hey, what are you writing there?
I just can't remember this next phrase.
Here, let me see.
Hey! The princess couldn't feed the dove that day. She was too sick.
May I take a look?
Rosgrees. The demon of Rosgrees got her, right?
You know the story?
The demon from the North Sea. I remember. My grandma used to tell me bedtime stories about it. And every time she did, I'd be too scared to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Settle down, people.
I knew a little about that famous legend, too. When history witnesses a great change, Rosgrees reveals itself, first as a dark demon. As a demon, it uses its power to rain death upon the land, and then it dies. However, after a period of slumber, Rosgrees returns.
Gentlemen! Excuse me, Colonel. This is an absolutely vital mission to us. As the staff advisor sent from Central HQ for this effort, I'd like to explain it myself. The Osean Army is planning a vast offensive with the ultimate objective of occupying the capital of Yuktobania. If this operation succeeds, it will end the war in very short order. However, the Yuktobanians have attacked our beachhead with ballistic missiles from the Rimfaxi, a Sinfaxi-class submersible carrier stationed in the icy waters of Rosgrees Straits. Fortunately, our ground forces had already completed attack preparations, so despite the missile attack, the offensive began as planned. Nevertheless, we must neutralize the threat of another Rimfaxi missile attack on our ground forces.
We have a single chance to stage a successful air attack on the underwater carrier Rimfaxi. Our passive sonar has detected a transport submarine that we believe is headed for the Rimfaxi. We believe the transport sub's mission is to supply the Rimfaxi with missiles. Based on its course and speed, we've calculated its rendezvous time with the Rimfaxi. By amazing coincidence, it is precisely the same time as the 0 hour of our ground attack. At this time, the Rimfaxi will have to surface to restock its missiles. At that exact moment, ingress at low altitude to avoid detection, launch a surprise attack, and sink the Rimfaxi. Once surfaced, it only takes the Rimfaxi 1 minute to rig for an emergency dive. If your approach is detected, you will only have 1 minute to complete your attack on the Rimfaxi.
Which I think you're always detected, but I'm not sure.
Now keep in mind, there won't be any support from Arcbird this time around. This mission rests solely on your shoulders. The entire ground offensive is relying on this first surprise attack, so don't disappoint us. I want you to turn the icy Rosgrease Straits into the enemy's graveyard.
I think I'm gonna take F-18 or F-18. Do I have... How many of them do I have? I know they're not the ideal craft anymore, but they're my favorite. And they do the job for this mission. Because I do need more maneuverability than the A6 provide.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation then?
War Dog, launch.
Alright, here we go.
Pilots, check your plane and prepare for refueling. 1 mile to refueling craft. 500 yards to go. Yards to go. 50 yards to go. Blaze, maintain your current flight path. You're pretty good, Blaze. Commencing refueling.
Hold your chatter. Commencing combat procedure shortly. Maintain radio silence.
Guess I'll cut off the mic and try talking to myself.
Okay, that's lining us up with a picket sub right off the bat. I don't think it really matters. Yeah.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Mitchell, the advisor to HQ. That picket submarine just sent off an enemy detection notice. The Rimfaxi's gonna dive in 1 minute. Attack immediately!
Hey, our cover's blown anyway. I'm gonna start talking now.
Enemy planes, auto resupply operations. Enemy planes? We're still in the middle of our mission! Damn it! How did they smell us out?
Damage status on enemy sub unknown.
Those bastards are diving!
Squadron Command. Emergency report from our ground forces in the front line. The enemy is undertaking a large-scale offensive. Attack the enemy forces with long-range missiles from the Rimfaxi. Urgent. Transmitting target coordinates. This is Rimfaxi. We cannot comply. We are unable to launch missiles underwater due to battle damage. What's the point of your existence if you don't fire now? They're penetrating our
Time to pummel it.
Rimfaxi launching burst missiles!
Launching carrier jets.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Mitchell, Wide HQ. Real-time for our tracker satellite. Triangular taxi, Rimfaxi, when it surfaces, sink it before it deals any more damage to our ground forces with its missiles.
They might think they snuck up on us, but they're dead wrong. All this damage from 4 planes? How is this possible? What the hell's going on? Are the OCMs using some kind of black magic? I can't stand how HQ treats us like errand boys. Ballast tanks damaged! Unable to submerge! Forget it! Just have to deal with them above the surface.
The Rimfaxi has stopped its dive! We've damaged it! The Rimfaxi's got a barrier picking submarines around it! It's like the enemy's gathered all its submarines in one place. If you lose that monster, it'll be a huge blow to them. No wonder they got all those escorts.
Rimfaxi launching burst missile! War Dog, it's heading your way! Climb! Soon to about 5,000 feet!
Damn it! Just sink already!
Attacking again.
10 seconds to
Alright, gotta climb.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Come on.
now!
Yep.
What's the matter? I thought this was the world's best fleet. I know. Not gonna let them blast after long.
Sink the Rimfaxi and those burst missiles will go away too.
And then we can go on leave. It's perfect.
Rimfaxi launching burst missile!
Our whole float's ready. Taxi, it appears you're up against Rosgreaves and Silville. Looks like they were the real Rosgreaves, not us. Maybe someone's trying to tell us that our time is up.
I guess we're just gonna ignore the burst missile that was fired. Pretend it's all okay.
The surprise attack on the Rimfaxi was a success, and the carrier has sunk to the
Yeah,
bottom
rank
of the
B because I
Rosgreaves
didn't
Straits.
try and destroy a bunch of
The
picket
threat from the
subs or anything
northern
like
sea
that.
has disappeared, and the Ocean forces are on the offensive against Yuktobania.
An annoying mission to get S rank on. Tell you that from experience.
Me? Heavens. The ace pilots who sunk the enemy submarines are right over there. And I'm the person you want to interview now?
No, it's not that. It's just that I heard you used to be a fighter pilot yourself.
I just fly freight planes for the maintenance crews now. The captain, Captain Bartlett that is, said it was time for an old man like me to quit trying to compete with the young guys. Talk about a lack of respect.
Where did you meet Captain Bartlett?
We were both shot down and we bailed out behind enemy lines in the last war. We got through the bullet-ridden battlefield and made it back to the Allied front line. I tell you, it was tough getting the Army to believe we were on their side.
Shot down? You two?
Hey, it was a long time ago. Everyone makes mistakes, right?
Oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. Even if you're not flying with those pilots, your age and experience provide a lot of support for all of them. I just wanted to tell you that. I've seen that you really listen to what they say, and you always have helpful suggestions for them.
Well, thank you.
I think they're all going to need you, now more than ever.
I'll do what I can.
These people, it's like they're walking on a tightrope that could snap at any second. They're going to reach their breaking point sooner or later.
Yeah.
Alright, let's save here. Oh boy. Yeah, see, Expert Ace. I don't want to save over anything. The top one looks like it's the most free to save over. Hadn't really considered this. Okay, I think, yeah, I'll just save over the file one. Well, yeah, so hard is not that hard because there's 2 more difficulty levels above it. Whatever. I mean, it's fine. I've still managed to blow 1 mission, so... Alright. I probably shouldn't have, continued
Our
from
ground
there.
offensive is continuing its fast-paced push into Yuktobanian soil. A POW internment camp was discovered during the offensive, and a team of Marines has attacked and captured the camp. The Marines have secured the camp's radio room, and a flight of helicopters is en route to retrieve the prisoners. Your mission is to provide close air support for this rescue and retrieval operation. The radio room could be retaken by the enemy at any moment. If it is, the enemy will report the attack and the rescue will end in failure. Find and shoot down all enemy aircraft in the local airspace and secure air superiority across the entire area.
Yep. Okay. Alright, we'll save again, and, that about does it for this, very long episode, but I figure for this game, I'll just do huge episodes. Why not? Get through it a little quicker. Stardew is one that's gonna take a long time to get through, but this is just that storyline, and it flows better if you don't break it up too much. So yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we continue and go and help with securing that POW camp. And yeah, till then, see ya.